I need some gunshots on this intro.
Let me see if they got it in here.
Oh damn, we ain't got no gunshots.
No gunshots this week.
Boop, boop, boop.
What kind of gun is that? What kind of gun was that? That nigga shoot a deuce. Come on, bro.
Hey man, welcome to the 3 Lab Pies. Fuck y'all. We got the regular niggas and we got a special guest today, Vela Seff himself.
Is it really special if we already had you on?
He's like our sixth man. He's like our sixth man.
Like,
you remember what Maul? You remember what Maul just used to pop up? I'm like Maul when he first started popping up. Shit.
Bro.
I'm just not gonna ask for ownership.
Nah, no cap. 6 man of the year right
sir.
here. Jay Good over there rolling up some mid.
No cap. I'm not lying either. 2 hoes like Lou Williams.
I got that za.
You don't have to mute yourself no more, Josh. We figured out it was Q.
All right. No, I'm still gonna do that though because I'm trying to do something.
All right.
How's everybody
Q,
doing?
how you been? You missed the last fight.
I know that. Nah, I fucked up last time. That was my fault. Boy, I was over here.
What happened?
All right. Story time. It was just a real dumb fuck up, bro. Like I'm over here. Almost fucked up over here. Hold on. Give me 1 second. We can edit this out. Boom.
Nah, it's fine. This nigga in there. This nigga just fucked this whole setup up.
Oh shit! Nah, give me like 5 seconds. Hold on, bro.
Shit, Bella, what you been on since the last time we seen you on here? Yeah, everybody got technical difficulties.
Yeah,
that's
just all bad. Right,
niggas dropping shit.
All right, here we go.
Yeah,
I'm back. I'm popping. I'm good. All right, dog. So I'm over here. I'm on YouTube and shit. I'm like trying to figure out new tricks to do on my bike and whatnot. And
niggas said figuring out new tricks. You on some real country shit,
bro?
He went X Games.
It was dumb as hell. So I'm on we got like a little brick road and whatnot. I got gravel and whatnot. I get to burning the tires. I get to like spinning this bitch and whatnot. Pop a wheelie on accident, fail right on my shit on the bike. So I was like, no, not right now, not no more. So.
Hey, don't feel bad because I fell off my bike the first time I rode that bitch. My knee was swollen as hell.
Bro, no, I could outdo that. My first time ever riding a bike, bro. All right, so my first time, I learned how to ride a bike straight off of YouTube, bro. Like, I was Googling this shit left and right. I ain't taking no class. I ain't do none of that. So I get my bike. This is junior year college. I get it delivered or whatnot. On the first day, it's raining. I mean, pouring raining. But I'm still eager to ride the bike. So I'm, all right, bet. Let's try something real quick. So we off this is bro, we off campus and whatnot, bro. So I had off campus apartment and whatnot. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm finna do my little dig and whatnot. Boy, I'm pulling out the complex. Boy, I hit that throttle a little too hard. Not only did I fly, the bike flew. I held up traffic, boy, for the whole.
You was looking dumb as hell.
I look at dumb as hell. I had some of the homies ride by, talking about, damn, what the fuck happened? Blah, blah, blah. I ain't know this shit real bad. And not only on top of that, the motherfucking off-campus little school bus came with all the other off-campus residents and whatnot. They all look at my ass like wet as hell. With a broke ass bike right now, and then I was
There's some hoes, see,
bro. Everybody saw me, dog.
He said everybody saw.
Everybody saw me, bro. Yeah. I was in that bitch acting. I was like mad as hell, but hey, I got out of it. We was good. We lived. Yeah, man.
Quay, to your question, I've been giving the streets.
Hold on. Talk to your mic a little bit more.
Phone up. I've been giving the streets hope. No doubt. You feel me? Tape coming in August. That's what we working on, man. Show we got it in August. That's what we on.
Free YSL.
Free YSL, free slap, man. Keep R. Kelly, free slap.
Tickets just went on sale for that show, too.
Oh, yeah, tickets just went on sale. You know what I'm saying? Lit. You know what I'm saying? Come bring all your hoes. We in that bitch. Gang in this motherfucker. But don't ask me to get in that bitch for free, because I don't speak no English.
I don't speak that. Josh, what you got going on? Motherfuckers going OT tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm finna slide.
Well, when this comes out, you'll be,
Yeah, I'm finna slide to Mexico tomorrow. Shit, my homie family built a little crib down there, so we finna slide and kick it type shit. And then after that, I'm sliding on Pager and San Fran. See what bro.
Oh, you got money.
Nah, I ain't got no money.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, that's like a world tour.
Nah.
Those flights crazy.
No, I ain't got no money, Scott. It's just very fortunate circumstances. Okay. You feel me?
Wait, what you been on, boy?
Shit, work, school.
Oh yeah, your ass a whole student. You a whole student now, boy. How you like that shit?
That shit actually easy as hell. Like, I don't know. When you older, the shit way easier. I feel like.
Wait, what you studying again? Econ or something like, right?
Econ and data science.
Is there like a specific type of econ? Like macro, micro, whatever other econs.
What you call it? I have to take both a macro and a micro class. I guess I'm gonna decide which one I'll focus more on after I take those type shit.
Facts.
But yeah, I'm taking a little business law class. This shit easy so far. It's just hella fucking reading. That shit crazy.
That is true.
He getting his management on. Phone. Shout out to the best manager in the game, Quay.
Bro.
Hey, move the mic closer to you, Scott.
You move the mic closer to you.
I don't need it closer to me, Scott. That's what I'm telling you.
John, what you been on? Niggas, you been on the boat. Hella.
Dog, it's been stressful in the boat game.
That nigga said stressful in the boat game. What the fuck does that mean?
We just got it towed from 31st all the way to 130 or something.
Why?
Down from the Chicago, Lake Michigan to Cal Sag. Yeah.
That went on an excursion.
Excursion.
I mean, it was nice to see though.
Towed, why?
But
Like, shit fucked up? You got your
towed
fix?
because we gotta get an engine part replaced.
Damn, motherfuckers out the water. That motherfucker get that. Not moving.
At all, but still come book with Legacy Experience.
Yeah, I was
Already booked up this weekend. Though.
I was low key salty. I missed my internship last weekend, so I was waiting on the
Wait on the
time.
call.
I was hiding.
Put me in, coach.
It's full. I'm sorry,
Now,
but we got 8 this weekend.
well, I
You
can't.
got how many?
8.
God damn. They slaved me all last.
I ain't gonna lie. This angle on my camera made me look like I got titties or something. you do have titties.
No, I don't. You need to strap them motherfuckers down, cause you need to strap them down.
Give us out some tape.
Get us some titty tape, folks.
I don't appreciate that.
My bad, bitch. And no, we're not body shaming. We're not body
Yeah,
shaming.
come on, John.
We're not body shaming.
Nah, Josh be in the gym. He be on Instagram working out like
shame my
TikTok shorty.
Yeah, he losing his titties right
Yeah,
now.
I'm in the gym, shorty.
The titties on the last breath.
I be in the gym, shorty.
He on his last titty. He on his last titty, no doubt.
Hey,
Hell no.
I be getting right. No doubt.
It's good to see though.
This is some real-time news. Baseball is saying that an automated ball strike zone will likely be introduced in 2024.
Oh, that sucks.
How y'all feel
Bro,
about
that
that?
shit is fucking amazing because
That fucking sucks, bro.
They're
I
so
think
bad.
No.
It's not even.
Dude, no.
They're so bad
I
these
don't even know
days,
what that
boy.
means.
Josh,
They're so bad.
Let's see what you talking about, Josh. Mr.
No.
Baseball. Let's go.
Bro, I'm saying that's
Ex-baseball
killing the
player,
game.
what you
That's
feel?
killing the game, bro. The umps is part of the game, bro.
That
Good
is
call,
true.
bad call. That's part of the game. You
But
taking
bro,
away part of the
you know
game.
how many fucked up calls it is per game though, bro. It's not even. There's very few umps. I feel like they get 90% of it right. And like,
But that's irrelevant.
human.
That's,
That's
No, bro, you know
irrelevant
how
if both
relevant
teams.
that
If both
is?
teams have
especially
the
if they're
same
not accurate.
constraints.
But
If
what
both
if they're not
teams
accurate?
had a-
What if you're getting a call, but the other team
It's
not getting a call?
irrelevant. That's irrelevant if both teams have the same constraints, bro. If the zone is the same the whole game, you
But what
just
if
play
it's
with
not?
the zone.
But what if it's not?
The zone don't be the same the whole game. That's the
Exactly.
thing.
So, and you know damn
That
well,
motherfucker be
especially
the
you being a
same.
catcher, you know damn well it's never the same. Especially
No, but
with
see,
all these
that's
different
the.
umps.
But no, see, that's the.
You was
That's
catching
the-
balls.
Yes, he was
Pause.
catching balls.
Look,
Pause.
Look, here he go. Look, here he go.
Whoa.
Look, here he go.
I wasn't the one catching.
Can we start talking
Yeah,
about
let's
this?
continue on with the conversation.
Like, what
But anywho,
What are we
but
on?
anywho, but nah, if you framing them bitches, bro, the zone be the same, bro. If you in that bitch, you feel me? That shit the same, bro. You tweaking.
Have you not seen baseball lately?
It ain't. It's not a 3-point line.
Uh,
It's not a 3-point line.
It's not a free throw
But
line.
I'm saying that's part of the game, bro. That's part of the game, bro. Automating the game makes it no fun.
I agree, but it's just the amount of missed calls, which is.
But also that takes away.
So let me let me ask you a
on.
question, Josh. So like, would you think it'd be smoked? Would you think it'd be so? What if football was automatic first downs instead of having a ref walk the first down line?
But that's not
down?
the same.
Would it be
It's
kind
not
of
the same.
It's not the same. It's not the same. It's not the same. The sticks,
Okay.
the football sticks gonna stay where they at, but the strike zone is a little different. You feel me? Because you got to contend with that. You feel me? You got to make adjustments on the fly. Like that's part of being a good baseball player is being able to adjust to whatever's happening.
But not when the
with
umpire
umps.
takes the bat out of your hands, though, and you know that. And especially
But
if
who's
they're
taking
inaccurate, though. If they're calling,
No.
have you not
If it
watched
was
MLB?
close enough.
Have you? All right,
But I'm saying-
no. Have you not watched MLB lately? You know, if you watch
No.
it, you'll see that.
Bro, it ain't no
Come on,
I'm
Josh.
taking the bat out your hands, bro. If that bitch, if it's 2 strikes and that bitch close enough to call a strike, you should have fouled that bitch off. You know that. Ain't no
I agree
hoping
with
that they
as
don't
well,
call a
but
strike.
at the same time, they still do call a lot of BS strikes. At the same time, especially this past, I would say 2 years,
What's the
easy.
BS strike though?
Bro,
What's
they
the
calling
BS
strikes well
strike?
out of the zone, bro. I seen calls in the other batter's box, bro, back in, quote unquote,
You
framing
should
it.
have fouled that bitch off.
Get the
bro.
fuck out of here, Josh.
If it's
I'm
close
sorry.
enough
This
to
is
call
not
a
at a-
strike, foul it off.
I want to hear
taking?
your opinion on them changing the baseballs then.
Wait.
They changed-
From my understanding, this sounds like it adds more of a skill gap to the game, which is
It's more
better.
balance.
Better
It
for the
adds balance
game.
to the game. It adds balance to the game.
Wait, are we
for them
talking?
to
Are we
add-
talking robo umps? Or are we talking the baseballs right now?
robo umps.
Niggas
add
say
skill
robo
gaps, is what I'm saying.
Robo ump. Hey, patent that trademark. Robo ump. Come copy.
No, I don't like that
You're
shit.
just getting way less human error.
I don't like that
I don't
shit.
know. I mean, I think they're doing it in the minor leagues right now. So if it works there, you never know.
And
But I
what
don't
the,
know.
so,
No.
What, so the
You know,
baseballs-
Josh. You know, here we could come to a compromise. I feel like these umpires who are like god awful, like Angel Hernandez and people like that, who just don't know how to call a strike from a ball and a ball from a strike, all of that shit, bro. They need to go to the minors or something and bring somebody else up there.
you say
Because they be
the
having-
yes.
Cause bro, they be having too many critical plays and too many critical decisions and whatnot, and be running away scot free. Like, why aren't you getting fined for this? Like, you are fucking up the game.
Are umpires old as hell?
Well, hell yeah, a lot of
what's
them be
the
low-key
age for
old as hell,
umpires?
though.
Okay,
At least in the MLB.
so if their vision, that mean they vision off if they can't still see a 90 miles per hour fastball if it's in the strike zone or not. So they need some younger niggas in that shit.
But I ain't gonna lie though, bro. A lot of the game is momentum too. You feel me? So
Yeah.
it may be a bad call, but see, that's the thing. If people are creatures of habit, you feel me? So if the pitcher throwing strikes and the umpire used to calling strikes, you might get away with one that's bogus as hell just because he's so used to strike, because you've been feeding the zone, bro. That's what I'm saying. It's part of the game. You get rewarded
not
for
fair.
playing the game. It is fair. It's part of the game.
No, because if the
That's-
ump don't
that's fair.
fuck with you, you're not getting that shit.
exactly.
If your team is in the dugout dogging the ump, he gonna start changing calls.
I mean, NBA basketball is kind of momentum too because they don't call certain fouls.
what I'm
in certain
saying?
But
It's
you
all
can't.
momentum,
it's-
bro.
But the NBA is it's not the same as balls and strikes.
I get it. I'm just saying on a surface level thing. We talking about momentum swings and shit like that. A bad foul will swing the whole momentum of a game. Or no foul.
Yeah, bad calls in the whole
But the
thing of baseball.
The NBA has
so.
also added more video replays and shit to lessen the human
Yes,
error
but
part
here's
of
the
that,
thing
too.
about video replay though. You can only review so much. There's certain restrictions on video replay that you can't review, which I feel like is stupid as hell. Because if you have video
you can only
replay, you
review
need to be
it
able to
under-
review
Yeah, last
everything
minutes.
from right to wrong, not just certain things of the game, which doesn't make sense. Like balls and strikes sometimes, or foul balls. You can't review foul balls, I believe. So it's very crucial parts of the game you can't review. So why even why are you half-assing it?
Yeah.
You're saying that in MLS.
Let's get on to
MLB,
sports, bro. Why we starting the pod
MLB.
with sports?
Yeah,
Let's get on to sports.
100%.
Because it's this big
R.
sports.
Kelly
Week.
got
30 years. So
R. Kelly did get 30 years.
They should have
do we
killed
get
that
to
nigga.
still like bump R. Kelly after like cookout?
Well, before we say
even,
that,
like when I'm like cleaning the crib, like
that nigga is sentenced to racketeering and sex trafficking, 30 years.
Like,
And Q's
that's
question is his music still
Q's
bad?
question, can he still step in the name of love?
Can I
That's
still
Q's
step in
question.
the name of love? Dog? Can I hit that remix? Shit?
I don't know, bro. It's tricky.
He said, "Can I hit that remix to Ignition?" Hell no.
like
I
ain't gonna lie.
does he go under the jail?
I think-
Most definitely.
I
bro,
think
but-
it's certain artists where like the music isn't connected to what they did, and you can separate it. But like when you listen to
But
his
his-
music
yeah,
in the
his is hard to
context
separate.
of what he was doing,
It's
that
about
shit is
kids.
nasty as fuck.
Yeah, hit.
You tell he's stepping in the name of prison. Shit, he gonna know what that shit feel like to get taken advantage of real quick. Boy, sing on phone about you.
Nah, whole
I bet you
time,
sing every
whole
time.
time, a report had came out like a little while ago. Him and his cellmate was really hitting it off. Like, dude, his cellmate made like a whole cartoon character of him, and like he was like they made like a whole comic book out of it.
It sound like his love.
He in there cooling.
He was definitely fucking.
He probably getting some dick and all. He telling.
He was cracking
That's
dude ass. That's what it sound like.
Yeah, like
It ain't no.
he in there writing the new songs and shit. That's a nasty man.
Hey, that's a nasty man. He in there.
Hey, you know, R. Kelly so crazy, folks, because Scud can't read or write, but he make hits. He punching in everything. Folks punching in all the hits. He freestyle Step in the Name of Love. No doubt. He freestyle Believe I Can Fly.
Whatever happened to Fantasia? Can she read yet?
She can't. She been knew how to read, nigga.
Oh, that's amazing. I love that.
He said that's
I love
amazing.
that.
When she got on, she learned how to read.
I love that for her, bro. Cause hey, when I tell you, bro, she was captivating. Like the way she was singing, bro. I thought I could singing her songs. Okay.
I ain't gonna lie, but I think the can't read shit a myth because she was on Baby Mama spelling that shit. So if you can't read, you can't spell.
Net.
B-Y-L-A-M-A. Well, what the fuck? How you know how to spell that? Like, come on, bro.
Hey, yo, hey.
How to spell it?
No.
Ain't that a part of being illiterate? You can't spell.
Can you imagine the first time she tried to go in there and sing that? They had to tell her she spelled it wrong.
Hella takes.
She got 100 punches for 5 letters.
She say BABIE on phone number. She's like, no, that's not how you spell it. It sound like it.
Hey, you bogus as hell talking about Fantasia like this.
R. Kelly wasn't reading no
Speaking
IDs,
of nasty
that's
motherfuckers
illiterate.
going to jail, Ghislaine Maxwell got 20 years yesterday.
You're going to jail.
She a rat. Fuck her.
Nah, she ain't no rat,
How you
folks. She
rat
ain't
still get
rat.
20 years?
She ain't
That's
rat. She ain't rat.
Yeah, she did, because she got life, nigga. She ratted.
If she was tapped in, she would have got hit with the Epstein package. They would maybe like she got killed. She'd be somewhere on the island cooling.
Talking about the Epstein package.
Did you also see that a judge made that information not accessible to the public? Who she was racketeering to or trafficking to?
It's probably an ongoing investigation.
She ratted.
I
There's
ain't
got
gonna
to
lie.
be a bigger picture. Yeah, they
it was
probably
a lot
got
of
to go
motherfuckers.
They would have been killed her if they knew she was
Yeah.
ratting, though.
What they?
That's what I'm saying, bro.
I
She
heard
ain't
she was
rat,
on-
bro.
I
She
saw
held
she
that
was on
shit down,
Sportsnet
bro.
Watch.
She was holding that shit down, bro.
I'm
did
not
not rap.
telling.
Wait, how R. Kelly get more years
But
than
this
her?
is the thing, because I'm pretty
Because
sure
R.
you know what I'm
Kelly,
saying.
Kelly was fucking them and trafficking them.
He has hundreds of videos fucking kids. Like, he was just having them bitches in a library when
That's
they found it.
disgusting.
Like, Scud is on, he's on tape, and he done traffic hoes in Minnesota, not hoes,
Young women.
in Minnesota, New York, shit, Wisconsin down there. Like, folks are freak. He used to be up at the McDonald's by Kenwood on phone them back in the 90s. Only real Chicago was.
She was trafficking young women around the world.
They only got
though,
her for
fool.
4.
Jeez,
They only got her
They only
for.
charged her for 4 girls.
no paper trail.
This shit is a sick, nasty world.
Epstein was dicking her down, probably. She kept his honor.
I mean,
Hey, cut that out the box.
fuck, kept his honor,
This nigga
but that's
sober,
crazy
just
as
like-
hell.
She kept his honor sound wild, like, no doubt. Maybe you shouldn't keep that.
Shit, while we on fake serious shit, Chadwick Boseman died. without a will. And so his wife was like, fuck it, and split it evenly with both his parents. But
that's the problem.
She a real nigga.
That's the problem in our community, bro. That's the problem in our community, bro. We don't be having our paperwork in order, bro. Like, realistically, every black man should have a life insurance policy, bro. If you die, your family up 100 bands. Like, that's instant bread if you die.
That sounds like a reason to get backdoored.
I mean, I hope your family not on that for 100 bands. That's tough. But you feel me? Like, you gotta have that shit in place, bro. If you own property, if you own type of assets, you need a family trust. You need you feel me? Some type of.
Facts. So I was just looking. All right, so I was just TikToking this morning. They were talking about life insurance and whatnot.
Folks say
I was
TikTok.
TikToking, dog. I was in a rabbit hole.
At your age.
Like TikToking.
So
I was on TikTok. I was
scrolling through TikTok, bro, and they was talking about you need to be using your life insurance money like now type shit.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Wait, what you mean you need to use it now? What you mean by that?
Like you know how it grows, like you got like cash value for it, so you can take money out and you can use that shit. Like, why don't more people do that?
Because
I used to work at No Such Mutual. I be knowing all the ins out of that shit.
On phone, that shit ain't illegal.
No. That's how the policies are. Some policies are structured.
Yeah.
One, we be falling into some bullshit that term life insurance, bro, is cheap. But that's some bullshit, bro. Because if you paying into that, and if you die outside the term, you don't get shit. They just it's over with. That's some bullshit. That's one of the problems. Two, a lot of people don't know about whole life insurance for real. Like, that's realistically, that's how people like really be having a family of so much bread. Because like, you could take a whole life insurance policy and then take half of the cash value out, and now you just got instant bread to start a business. You just got instant bread to buy a building, buy whatever you want. You have bread, and you don't have to pay that shit back. And there's no interest on it. You see what you
call it? There's so many people who like.
How much does life insurance usually cost?
It's cheap, bro.
It depends. It depends on your budget. It depends on your budget. Like, you can you can literally tell them, I want to pay this much a month, and then they can figure out a policy for you type shit.
Literally, just like that. And what you call it? Motherfuckers be taking out like as soon as you got a kid, bro. Put a life insurance policy on little bro, and let that shit grow. You can pay for your whole kid's college. Do that.
Hell yeah.
Oh God!
It's a lot of ways for this.
The average cost of a life insurance is $26 a month. This is based on data provided for a 40-year-old buying a 20-year, $500K term life policy.
But
the
this is the thing.
Are,
the less it costs.
That's
the
what
cheaper
I'm
it
saying,
is, and the more your policy can be. And it go off of
my daddy ain't had no will, bro. We just found that shit out like last week.
You finna see my fucking
probate
me for that shit.
That probate shit get tricky.
He was in the Navy and shit, so motherfucker might have some like shit put up from that or something. I don't know, bro. The shit weird.
See, but that probate shit get tricky. That's why I'm saying, if your paperwork in order, bro, because this is another thing, bro. If your paperwork in order, you feel me? You can avoid a lot of taxes when your wealth is passed down. You could just avoid a lot of different things, a lot of court costs and probate. You just avoid a lot of different shit. You see what I'm saying? Like, you set up a family trust, you put all your shit in there, and then all you do is designate who's the benefactor of this trust. You feel me? These are the only people who get my bread. Ain't no in between. Ain't no conversation about it. I already decided this is who get my money. You see what I'm saying?
$1 million worth of game. $1 million worth of game.
It'd be funny as hell doing that shit.
On this bitch giving the streets hope. No cap. I ain't even know this, nigga. If I see niggas in the barbershop want to talk about homophobic shit and all this weird shit and conspiracies and how motherfucking Tupac better than Future and all this bullshit, nigga. We need to be talking about health insurance.
Oh, God.
These niggas walking around with all this cash and can't do nothing with it when they die. And their families be looking crazy.
No cap, bro.
It's niggas out here killing their mamas for $30K of life insurance and shit. Shit, wacky
I
out
had
here,
seen
gang.
that was sick. That was nasty. I had seen
Wait,
And he was flexing
what?
the bread too.
Yeah.
A couple years ago, this nigga, he backdoored his mama for her life insurance policy. Like, it was like $70K, between $20 and $70K. And he was flashing it in music videos and shit like that.
That shit crazy as hell.
He went to jail. He went to county, and they put hands and feet on his ass. Like,
good,
they
nigga.
was
That's
beating
so
the dog
fucking
shit
mama,
out of him.
nigga. The fuck?
So you kill your mama for 70 bands? That's wild.
You kill your mama for anything, nigga. What the fuck? That's your fucking mama.
That's wild as fuck.
Yeah, you know what I mean,
money,
nigga.
boy, that shit wild as hell.
Man, what the fuck? Motherfuckers be on some real. Hey, so y'all think that sacrifice shit real, bro?
Fuck
No.
yeah.
You know they be saying
God.
motherfuckers get on in the industry by the sacrificing somebody's
You
giving up
never
their
know.
butt.
You never know.
I don't know, bro. I had seen this video.
I don't know shit about shit.
You be on TikTok watching.
Okay, I can speak.
We got a
so,
resident artist. I bet
when
you have to get your butt
when
up.
you got on some artist shit from my perspective, when motherfuckers die in my life, it make me go harder. So like a motherfucker like Herb who got 20 plus dead niggas and he has motivation to keep going and all, it's not surprising that he's this far. Some motherfuckers fuel it to get on, and a lot of niggas crash out when their homie died, bro. It's a lot of rappers who was almost on and their homie died and they crashed. They get harder into drugs, they get woo out the damn, bro. They ain't no sacrifice shit. They put that shit on motherfuckers for no reason, bro. Niggas ain't doing that. Now let's talk about some real shit like child trafficking. That shit is real in the entertainment business and all this different shit. Motherfuckers be into all that
The whole
shit.
time we want to talk about something real. How y'all feel about music labels putting life insurance policies on rappers, and the label is the benefactor of the policy?
That's
Scary as fuck. Because what if
That
you
is
smoke
scary
me
shit.
when I'm trying to leave?
That's nasty work.
See, but it could be that. But I see it in another way, bro. What if they on some shit? Because like if you putting life insurance policies on drill rappers, you feel me? They are actively fueling that flame. You see what I'm saying? And then once they pass, now the label benefit off it, and then you already know they're gonna put the posthumous album out. You feel
Exactly.
me?
Wait, wouldn't
You
the rapper
doubling
have to
down.
sign into that though, or
They
can
would.
They don't
They be
read the
sticking that shit in the
contracts and shit.
contract.
Yeah, because the lawyers that they use are entwined with the labels too. Like it's hard to
Why the
find
fuck
a
would you
label.
do that?
No, because it's hard to find a lawyer that's not in cahoots
Nigga,
with
if you're
some
in the
label,
streets and I
bro.
tell you
Like,
can get $1 million right now, sign this contract for the next 4 albums you make, you finna sign on a dotted line.
a motherfucker that's not like business savvy or anything, or hasn't been taught the knowledge of this, yes, they would.
You could be
Every time
business
they blow
savvy.
their
If you
advance.
fucking poor, you taking $1 million. We gonna figure that shit out later.
Like if this nigga Dirk just signed for $40 million, he definitely has a life insurance policy by his label, bro. Like, but there's other artists like Juice. Juice had a life insurance policy, but they were giving him drugs.
You see what I'm saying?
Like, they were like expediting the process of him dying. So like, I don't know, bro.
I
It's
weird how
weird,
much they
man.
pay for those life insurance policies. In all honesty, because
We should get artists should get health benefits. They should get some type of relief in their contract or whatever like that. Some of these labels give all of these rappers they advance up front instead of giving them this bread in like spurts. You feel me? Yeah, like a salary. Niggas need
Fuck
salaries.
that shit. Give me my money. I don't want that shit in salary.
Why you
Nah,
giving
bro,
this first?
nah.
Yeah,
Your
he
money
trying to
is-
annuitize
your
that
money-
shit.
Like money.
No, because a lot of these niggas, they like Quay just said, it's $1 million you getting. A lot of these motherfuckers, I don't know what to do with $1 million. A lot of motherfuckers need some type of like helping hand learning how
But
to
see,
budget
that's the
this
thing.
shit.
That's
and do
not
it
the
out
label's
damn.
responsibility. That's your responsibility.
It should be.
That is your responsibility.
No,
It's your money.
the label is going to help.
It is the label's responsibility.
Because the label's going to help you get that.
Part
The
of it.
advance goes towards the marketing, making the album, all that shit. So,
But a lot of niggas don't spend it. You have access to this money. Niggas are blowing their advances on chains and
but
lean.
that's kind of part of the package that you got to get. Today,
Is it
That's
though?
part of the lifestyle. That's part of the lifestyle you
That's
got to
part
show.
of the branding. You got to brand yourself.
You see what I'm saying? So who's really at fault? Like,
Well, how
You
many
feel me?
rappers do you follow on Instagram that don't post like raw ass cars or that be fresh?
I honestly don't give a fuck
Yeah.
what rappers post.
But
on
I'm saying
social
like the
medias.
few that you do, they
Except
like
for music.
they're showing that shit. Otherwise, you
And
wouldn't even.
it's
be
a lot
following
of
them.
these. And there's a lot of these rappers leasing and doing all of that shit though. They're not even buying these bitches, cause then they wouldn't go broke. Cause they have assets. These rappers don't have assets that they fucking own.
They don't be making
Like-
that much money for real. Niggas be making.
Bro, if you get an advance, upwards of $1 million, you should put some of that bread up towards something that can keep making you money.
The
with
first thing you
passive
should do when you
income.
get $1 million is make your own studio.
Literally, you should do that for in the crib.
Buy a house.
I don't think it's that simple, bro. I don't think it's that simple because the label be saying they're not paying for that shit unless they're not paying for your studio time.
That's when it goes to the contract. That's when it goes to the contract that I can choose my own studio. That's what.
But yeah, some rappers can use that studio time that they're using to mix the music that they're making at the crib. A lot of rappers do that. Some rappers, like me personally, I don't rap in the studio. Like, sometimes I do this, whatever, like here and there, but I feel more comfortable being in a setting like this, like in the crib somewhere. Like Babyface Ray carries a studio everywhere he goes. He's rarely seen in a studio, unless it's some shit back in Detroit, some home studio shit, like Quay just said. That's also different, though. That's like distribution. So he already was having that shit, like, type shit. It's kind of different, but rappers can do that. A lot of rappers have. Dr. Dre got a big ass studio in his basement. Hella rappers got studios in their basement.
That's the easiest thing you could do because then you can make music for free, and then you gonna have so many people can just slide on you and make music that you gonna end up getting so many more connections.
And then you can dictate who's pulling up. Woo Walk the Bam, and then eliminates the factor of getting hurt in the studio.
Okay.
Like, it's just safer. Like, these rappers, they go to the studio, they leave the studio at 3 a.m., 4 a.m., high as fuck off drugs. You ought to be getting anything, bro.
Yeah.
This is not, it's like.
So, okay, that's how we were saying, like, you feel me? You got to maintain the image, you got to build that brand. And you just said that, you feel me, if you rapping or whatever lifestyle you in, if you're not perpetuating that, you're not gonna get no real
mainstream
mainstream. Exactly. All right. So boom. So, do you think that the algorithm controls our daily lives? It's past just social media. It's now influencing your daily behaviors.
How the fuck did you get all the way over here?
But we here.
I mean,
You see what I'm saying?
yeah, it does. I feel like it does.
To an extent, because before the algorithm, the basis for like how a rapper needs to look and how they're branded and all that shit was already there. But the algorithm has taken that shit to another level.
Well, I mean, even expanding it
I wouldn't
past,
say it controls.
even expanding it past just the rapper brand life, like in everyday life, like the everyday individual type shit.
I feel like Instagram was getting to like a really nasty point of like what they were showing you as far as like showing you like hella hoes at the top of your timeline or like. Mine isn't that bad no more, but I really don't be on Instagram.
Mine is, bro. Well, I was just talking to Josh about this shit. So, bro, it's like Instagram be knowing, bro. It's a trap, nigga. Like I swear to God, I be thinking about bitches at work. I get on my phone during my break and I see all bad bitches, like all bad hoes, back to back, and it just puts something in my brain. Shoot, but I can't. It's a trap. That shit, like all that bitches is a drug too, gang. On phone them, they putting all that shit in our face. Lean bitches.
Let you open one one of them clothes ads that be in your shit. You gonna see clothes for the next 3 days on your shit.
Bro, I've seen Megan Thee Stallion video 30 times based off algorithm.
No, okay, that shit is See, that brings me.
I don't even follow Megan, and I done seen that shit 50 times.
So that has to go twerk.
But see, that brings me to something that's even worse, bro. Like, cause I have also seen that Megan Thee Stallion video hella times. But you feel me? Also, it makes it very difficult.
Hotep J.
It makes it very difficult to control the content that you consume. You feel me? So even past the Megan Booty shit, like even if it's like some sad shit, like when COVID was out, like all I could see on social media was COVID. You feel me? Like it was a sad time. Like it makes it so difficult to really monitor what you consume visually. You feel me?
You just got to get off the internet.
It's like, you know what it is? It's no different than how Google controls your experience as far as ads. Like, it's just taken from your cookies or whatever. Like, different shit like that. All these apps are, like, intertwined in a way. So it's just going through your cache and all this stuff that you're constantly looking up. And shit, we know that our phones listen to us. Like, it's no way it's a mic and you can only hear what's going in it and not. You get what I'm saying? Like, or a speaker, some shit like that, like a camera. You never know who's just watching you. So it's like, I don't know, the algorithm.
Yeah, literally.
Exactly.
That's what they call Web 2 or whatever it is. It was just a data collection site, bro. Like literally, they literally can like they know your habits, they know how you think. Like just using your phone is literally a visual representation of the way you think. Because the shit you doing on your phone, you instantly gonna Google whatever I'm thinking about. Whatever I'm thinking about.
That's why they finna put us into them computers for we finna be in the metaverse. Because if they can fully build your personality and how you operate off of your daily actions on your phone, they pretty much know who you are in essence.
Exactly, because they know your thoughts. They know how you think. They know how your brain snapping, how your brain firing.
Nigga, Apple literally knows everything about you right now because of your phone. You know, when you go to sleep, when you pick your phone up in the morning, who you text first, how long you on this app, what you looking at on that app, where the fuck you work at. When I hop in the whip at a certain time, it tell me that I'm going to Starbucks. It tell me that I'm about to go to the gym, and it be right.
You see what I'm saying? That shit's spooky, bro. And then they take that shit, sell it. Like, oh, it's a data leak. I'm sorry, we leaked your data. Like, bro, stop selling my fucking data, bitch.
It's a data leak. You should change your passwords. Your accounts might be compromised. It's like, bro, how?
Stop leaking my shit.
What are you talking? Yeah, you know how many random phone calls and texts I get saying, "What's this code? Do this shit. Text this back." I'd be like, boy, y'all think I'm stupid? Motherfuckers like super be trying to, bro. It's wild out here. But nah, hey, can we talk about how Instagram is flagging everything, like copywriting shit on your page and all that?
From last year,
I had to appeal mad shit on my page. Like, this is my music, nigga. What the fuck are you taking my shit?
Yeah, they didn't own that. They took down some shit off mine. I made the beat on my art page. I literally made the beat to that. And then the one that's you talking about, they flagged that for both our shit. I didn't even see that till today when it was just like, your appeal has been approved. That's just set from December 16th. I'm like, what the fuck?
Bro, fuck Instagram, bro.
They be overdoing it. Like, I never understood trying to hunt down everybody that's playing your music somewhere online.
Bro. And then it's like, they started getting down bad when they started putting drip on there. Why the fuck would I buy some drip off Instagram?
I ain't gonna lie, I be finding some decent shit on Instagram.
You be buying drip off Instagram?
If I see a decent brand that they be having their ads, the brands be having their ads.
Do you be buying drip off Instagram?
Nah. I go to the site.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
But I'm buying it though.
Niggas putting their car information on Instagram to get it shipped off Instagram.
Fuck it. I ain't mad at it.
You click, nigga. You thinking about like you scrolling through your story, you see an ad for Palace, and then you click on it and it take you to their website.
Nah, it be some nobody sometimes. It should be hard.
All right.
I was being honest. Your algorithm fucked up. You ain't got nothing but bitches and some more bitches.
I do concur. It'd be some hard shit in the Instagram algorithm.
See, I'm not the only one.
But my credit card information is not in that.
Yeah.
So I guess
what's next on the list?
I'm sorry to come in late. I guess it's time to come clean. I done put my credit card on the Instagram.
He's talking I guess it's
violation.
Hey, I got my shit. It was clean as hell. I fucked with it, bro. But I also got the little Apple card, so I be switching my credit card number like every other week. It feels like so. Like I hope that kind of suffices for the whole Instagram, ordeal right here.
Well, this not an ad, but is that Apple Card decent for? This not an ad, but
I do fuck with the Apple Card, bro. They give me my points back.
Hey, we ain't getting paid from
these niggas up my limit out of nowhere, bro. You know how dangerous it is to up a nigga's limit?
Yeah, that's dangerous as hell.
It's not just like a couple of hundred or a couple of that, bro. They upped it, and I'm like, yo, boy.
So is Apple? Does Apple have their own credit union?
Nah,
or they
Goldman Sachs. Goldman Sachs.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I thought they was having their own credit. I'm damn, boy.
Nah, they just bring in the customers.
It's
just smart as hell.
Boy. It's smart as shit. And you get the nice little fucking titanium card, so you drop that bitch.
They giving you a fake black card?
Hey, it's a white card, boy. You get a white card.
Hell no.
Hey,
hell no.
Slap it down.
What?
Instantly.
Black card.
What, that motherfucker got perks or something? They ain't got no perks.
I ain't got no real perks, bro.
Will your shit crack if you drop it to her?
I dropped that shit
bounce. That shit bounce right back into your wallet.
Literally,
I'm talking about cash back points.
Oh yeah, what you call it? I get cash back.
You say you can dribble that motherfucker, folks.
You get cash back
all the time. I get even more cash.
You can hoop with the Apple Card.
Apple Pay.
See, because that's the thing, but it don't make no sense getting no credit card if they ain't giving you nothing in return. If they ain't giving you no points, if they ain't giving you no cash back, I need something.
You get additional cash back at certain places and blah, 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 blah.
You ain't getting my transactions.
Back to this drip you bought off of Instagram. What's the last thing you bought?
Last thing I bought.
And don't say a bubble chain. Or you kicked off the pod.
I don't even honestly.
Niggas buying Cubans off Instagram.
There's niggas out there.
What was I was just at Nordstrom. What did I buy from Nordstrom? Also,
Probably some essentials.
Nah, I got that off PacSun, honestly. It just dropped. Shout out to Essentials. I love y'all. All black, black brand. We support them. But yeah, they just dropped their spring collection. I fucked with that. But yeah, I went to Nordstrom the other day and bought some shit from them.
Okay, valid. Very valid.
Josh, what did you mean by breaking the poverty mindset?
I said that. Did I say that?
It's on the topic, and that sounds like some shit you would say.
Yeah, that's something.
I don't recall saying that.
Hotep.
No, you remember you sent that in the group chat. Remember that shit with the TikTok short?
TikTok and some shit.
Oh yeah,
so you be TikToking too. See, look at that.
Nah, I be on the talk sometimes.
The talk, y'all niggas is nasty.
Yeah, every time y'all come up with a new name for TikTok, it's a
that
dollar
nigga say
in the jar.
TikTok and he say I be on the talk. Y'all niggas really do this shit,
bro. Are you Gen X?
Bro, here's the thing, bro. TikTok is very addicting. Like you can look.
You sound like you was born in the 2000s.
Like honestly, it's some days I look up and like. It'll be like 9 p.m. I'm like laying in bed just chilling, and I'm on my phone on TikTok and this shit. And I look up, it's 11:30. Oh shit!
Yeah,
bro, 2 hours on TikTok is crazy.
I will tell you, TikTok is making the shorty slow.
Bro, no, that's
I would argue the opposite.
I'm not, cause it's not quite. I'm with kids every day.
I would argue the opposite.
And I'm gonna tell you that their attention spans
so
are dwindling
slow.
Because everything is instant satisfaction.
And that's
so
why
like
TikTok,
you feel me? Like
satisfaction.
They don't like chilling. Like they don't like listening to directions of it's all boom, 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 boom. Like these kids having anxiety because they can't do this.
Mm-hmm.
Motherfuckers crying because they can't get on TikTok. Like they can't even communicate. They speaking in TikTok language.
See, you know what my problem with that is though. I don't.
They said that about us.
See, but my thing is,
no, they didn't,
bro. But it's like the kids our age be like having way more technology than like the previous generation or whatnot.
When we were 10, what was the biggest thing? A PSP, probably, nigga.
Video games,
like a video game where you have to actually have some type of strategy to beat and think on.
They said video games and phones was ruining our
Nah, bro, it's not the same because these kids are growing up in it, so it's different. Like we was growing up during a lot of transitionary periods, bro. We was the test dummies and lab rats and shit. Now these kids growing up now, they're starting at 6 with iPads, bro. On TikTok,
they started
knowing
with
how to
2
scroll.
with iPads.
They've been.
Yes,
think
bro.
about it, they're reaching the level of like highest evolution of capitalism, where they're like rapidly. They've been trained to rapidly.
Have you ever been around? Have you ever been around a pandemic, baby?
Nah.
They're very off. They don't know how to communicate. Bro, it's like you would think they was diagnosed with something, but they be regular.
See, but
bro.
that's the thing, bro. Like sometimes they social skills don't be the best, but them niggas be smart as fuck, bro. Like,
no.
Bro, I got a cousin, bro. He was born in the pandemic. His people didn't have him outside, bro. That nigga OC smart, bro.
You name the one person.
I got another cousin. I got two other cousins, both from OC smart, bro.
Both of these niggas work with kids.
I'm with kids on the daily, not my cousin.
I'm saying, okay, y'all about them dumbass
kids,
kids, folks. There's some smart kids too, folks. Just because y'all killed them don't mean all the killed them.
I'm at schools that are top 10 in the fucking state for being really good, bro. These kids, these kids is like, bro, they tweaked out. And they not learning. And I can tell you that since the pandemic,
talk to the mic, please.
The level of teaching has gone down dramatically. Like a lot of these kids that were probably in a lot of these like benchmark grades, like 3rd grade, 6th grade, in between like 1st to 2nd and shit like that. They're missing skills because they were supposed to learn that, and they were supposed to be learning during the pandemic, but their parents and all of these other situations They weren't on them and actually seeing if they were learning the information. It's fourth graders that I know using Quizlet, bro. Like, not
shout
even
out
trying
to them,
answer
bro.
no questions. No, they master finesses, but it's different when we're in college and we were able to memorize all of that stuff and learn all of that stuff naturally, so we can use Quizlet for a little hint what they're learning and developing and having and using cheat codes.
But that's what people do in real life. That's what niggas do at all these corporate jobs.
Quizlet got me through college.
That's what these niggas that's doing these software engineering jobs. When they need to figure out how to code something, they Google how do you code such and such, and then they make it.
Fully developed adults that have went through school and went through the ringer already.
I just think that maybe we have to see how these kids develop, because I feel like maybe this ability to use technology and do all this shit and be investigative this early is going to end up being good in the long run.
Yeah.
There will be.
It can be. I think that's a different conversation than how the pandemic affected their growth.
Oh, they fucked up right now. But
I mean,
their ability
socially,
to retain information is in the dump.
Socially,
I could definitely see socially has tough. You feel me? Being socialized, because that's critical years. You feel me? As a child, to be around other kids, type shit. So I could definitely see that socially, but I don't think they're less smart.
No, they are. They're behind the whole school year. School was shorter because there's a maximum time that the school can have you in front of a computer. It was like 8 to 1, 8 to 12.
That's cool. That's about how much time you had in class if you took out all the in-between periods, lunch, and all the other shit.
Nah, they give you a lunch.
Oh, that's lit. Shout out to them kids, man. I hope they make it.
It's so much harder teaching on fucking on the internet. Like,
and I'm not gonna lie, being in front of having your teacher in a classroom and shit like that when you was a kid is way different than looking at them on a fucking screen. 100%.
That's not even a question.
Like, it's
I
way
mean, that's
different.
the same in like corporate though, because it's a lot of times where people get hired on and they're 100% virtual. They'll do training virtual. They'll do their job virtual, and they're not getting it the same that some of the people do when they are in office. When they come to training in office, their first week is in office. Like, they get hands-on everything in office because they're here in the office. Usually, a lot of motherfuckers are going to pick it up a little bit easier. They can ask questions left and right because they're in person and whatnot. You're not doing that so much over Zoom, over Teams, over whatever you're doing online or whatnot. It's a benefit to be, in person, but, we are at a point where it's going to, I feel like, forever be hybrid. And it deserves to be hybrid at the same time because we don't.
It should be that way, though. I don't think you should come into the office 5 days a week. I think you should go in like twice a week.
I also feel like being in the office feels like being like babysat sometimes. You got to babysit some people. That's what it really feels like. I feel like if you're just not a performer, then you might need to be in the office a little bit more. But if you do handling your shit,
you punish certain people. You punish certain people for the behavior that you want. That's some
bullshit.
No,
if you're not a performer, then you're indicating that we are,
especially if we're corporate, bro. If you're corporate, especially, I'm just speaking from like a sales mentality because that's where I'm coming from. Is if you're just not performing, you're not producing the results, and like. I can see you having a bad quarter or a bad few weeks, months, whatever. But if it's like consistently, you're doing terrible. Like, yeah, you either need to be in the office or we're like out of here. Like, it's not.
And then it's like, and then with the training thing, after you go through trainings, a lot of companies make you like shadow somebody for a week.
Even in training, you might be even shadowing. Like both, you need to be doing better.
Yeah, but the shadowing is so different on the virtual though, because it's like a lot of times, even I'm guilty of being in training and not paying attention.
Exactly.
To shit.
Yeah.
Like I got
training,
the tab
everyone
one
does.
thing, and then I got another tab.
I was on the game during my training.
Yeah, like
bro, everyone.
Exactly, bro. Like
everyone
niggas
does that. Like your attention span isn't there, especially over like Zoom and whatnot, bro. You're just not going to. You could turn your camera off. You can just be listening from another room doing move out the band.
The employee turnaround and shit like that is getting real crazy. Like a lot of people don't want to be stuck to one job for too long and all of that shit. You think a lot of people are starting not liking to be programmed almost?
You have to get a new job to make more money with how fast this shit going up.
I do feel, but at the same time, I do feel like people are just jumping around just to jump around. I feel like you should give it like a few years. Like for me, my mama. All right, well, my mama said it was like, all right, give it 5 years.
My mom said,
go from there. For me, it's like,
shut up, bitch.
Chill out, bitch. Like, for me, it was like, all right, at least give a company 3 years. Let me see what I'm gonna do. Like, let me see how I promote. Let me see how my money look. Let me see, opportunities, who I'll ban from there, and then go from there. But I also feel like people just leaving left and right.
See, yeah, and all of that leaving job shit on your resume. If you putting it on your resume, you're gonna have to talk.
They
about
don't give a fuck.
Like, they don't give no fuck about that.
No, they do. The only thing you got to do that I've been in the last couple of weeks, they've asked me why I left the job.
Right, because they want to know
make sure that you're reliable.
Your reasoning. Yeah, they want to know your reasoning. If you tell them some shit on some, like, you feel me, I was no longer learning there. Like, it depends on what you tell them back. Like, they can ask you anything, but it depends on your response.
It depends on the job that you have. They're asking you that because you're working with kids, so you have to be reliable to be there to watch these kids. Because if you call out, like, somebody for sure has to be there. Whereas in sales,
but what about an assistant banker or somebody
that they don't care
because
you have a verifiable track record, and if you're really him in that field, you're gonna be able to speak in a way that they know that you know what you're talking about. So like for sales, they're not gonna care because after a year, I could be like, they're not gonna ask. You could just be like, I'm just ready for a new opportunity. Like I want to handle bigger accounts, and they're gonna be like, okay,
for sure. I feel that. Respect.
And at the same time, I feel like a lot of people now, they're using work for something different. Like, you know what I'm saying? Before, people was on some, I'm finna use this for my retirement plan. I'm finna be here 20 years, blah, blah, blah. But now it's like, yo, I realized what I want to do in my life. And if this job experience is not helping me get to that place that I want to be, then I need to find something different. And I think that's the point of working. Like, that's the point of having a free market. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do. You can figure out whatever you want to figure out. You see what I'm saying? So if something's not serving you, I leave that shit. Find something you rather do. I think that's reputable. I think that's something that you should be doing.
Nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with it.
It's nothing wrong with it. It's definitely a new idea, a way of thinking when it comes to jobs, though.
It's the way you should be fucking thinking, bro. You should be using them for everything.
You got to think about this, bro. You as a person,
I'm saying from the company.
You as a person are rendering a service to that company. So
you're selling your time to them. You're selling
you feel like that shit is no longer being valued properly. Then what would you do if you were selling a product? You would raise the price, which means they're either going to give you a raise or you're going to go somewhere else that's going to pay you more.
And see, really, I think a lot of the what companies feel are typical workers came from for example, back in 2008 when the job market was tough as fuck, everything crashed. You feel me? Like everything needed a degree to get in type shit because that was the mass of people who were in the market. They had degrees, so it's like that's an easy separator. But now the standards shouldn't be the same. Like, you feel me? Like, you can't tell me I need for an entry level position I need a year and a half of experience. That doesn't make sense. You see what I'm saying?
They love saying that shit,
right? But at that time, it was a lot of people who fit that mold. So at some point, the companies need to restructure what they're expecting from the workforce because the workforce isn't going to remain the same. You see what I'm saying? So You feel me? A lot of it is outdated thinking from companies, and they try to force that on us when really the workers, the people who are driving, that's really who's driving the decisions when you think about it. They have to appeal to you. They have to convince you to slide to their shit. And we have it so backwards. We have it in our mind. We think we need them. No, they really need you. If there's no workers, none of their shit can run. You see what I'm saying?
Or if they have ass workers.
You see what I'm saying?
But so really, good product
we have the
workers,
leverage.
Man.
That's what a lot of these companies fuck up. They be trying to cut it so slim on employment and pay niggas the minimum when your employees, the more you pay your employees, the more innovative and creative they're going to start getting when they at work. Or the harder they're going to work if it's a service job. Like, when you start skipping them, that's what you're going to get back.
Now, that's true. That's when you got all those,
they had plumbers in the league before they started throwing millions at niggas.
Flex bomb. Shout out Quay.
Yeah, no, I think as consumers, but also as working people, we have to really understand our power, bro. Like, they make it 100%. Seem as if the companies run all the shit, but realistically, the everyday person runs it. When you think about it, if everybody at, like, just how Amazon workers just unionized in like New York or some shit, If everybody stands up and say, "Yo, we're not doing that shit," they can't do nothing to stop you, bro. If everybody stopped working for a day, bro, they would literally go broke. Like because everything's run on debt. So
niggas gotta
they
eat.
Missing them payments is over.
But
with,
you're missing like, but you're like people cannot afford that. So like you're speaking from like I wouldn't say comfortable, but you're like you can miss a day of work. People cannot miss a day of work. You know how bad COVID was killing people because say you got COVID, you gotta be at home for 2 weeks and you can't even get paid for that shit. You know how bad,
yeah, they not giving you COVID.
Yeah, man. So it's like, bro, motherfuckers not missing a day of work just to try to prove some point and might get fired or replaced or whatever, laid off, whatever the case may be. No, it's not as sweet as you think it is. It's like it's a whole system that it is. And
it's in place. That shit is deep in place.
If it was that easy, it would have been done by now. If it's not been done by now, why is that the case?
This low-key reminds me of a conversation we had a while ago where I was on the side of like, if the U.S. niggas turn on everything, the whole world would, and y'all are trying to convince me that it wouldn't. But
I think that's American thinking, because other countries constantly revolt and try and flip power, way more so than we try to.
Yeah, motherfuckers here be trying to stay in power throughout their whole life. People still in the Jim Crow era that's still in power right now. But
I could see countries doing it. To your point, on some like America is distracted dealing with that shit at home, so we finna shake our shit up right now, like while they not looking at us.
Yeah, I can see that.
The Americans distracted as fuck.
Nah, it's such an upside down spot right now. It don't even make sense.
Nothing's going to happen until the white people get affected by something.
Yeah,
5 years, baby. That's what we waiting on.
What's in 5 years?
What's in 5 years?
The fall of the United States.
Is there a explain this?
Yeah, like you believe in Revelations? What you believe?
No, I'm not religious.
Revelations.
So the average empire in the Earth history has lasted 250 years. America's 245.
Did you see that on Twitter?
No, but that is valid though.
I did, but
you
I saw it, and that's what brought it to my mind. But we've had this conversation before.
Honestly,
when we say 300 years,
it
might have been 300 years when we had the conversation. Like,
yeah, every system in
so
top of that.
So what does that entail? Yeah. What does that entail? Like completely. What do you guys think?
I couldn't tell
you.
Say
that again. You got talking to the mic.
What does that entail though? Like in 5 years, it's like it's gonna be the downfall of America. So what do you mean by that? Like, what do you think is gonna happen?
Probably just a regression from natural causes. There's gonna be a lot of fucking like climate change stuff happening. Like a lot of debt is owed a lot of places. There's a housing bubble. The stock market is already down.
Facts.
Inflation is record high. Like,
you know what's crazy, bro? All this shit is made up, bro. Literally, all of it. Every bit of it is made up. The stock market, the housing market, inflation, all of it is literally made
up. But what happened, what basically happened is they made up the first thing, then they let that play out, then that shit fucked up.
Then you build some on top of that.
You bend the rules and you fix that, and then some other shit, and then you just keep bending the rules till everything's fucking bent.
Dude, literally, I feel like the downfall of America is just motherfucker. The infrastructure finna get switched up. Like it's gonna be like motherfuckers is getting tired, bro. Like I feel like a lot of people getting antsy and tired. It might be like not an overthrow, as in like niggas killing each other and all that shit. But it's gonna be some type of motherfucker finna stop fucking with the government for real. It's got to be a change in infrastructure. However that happens.
There's never been a nice downfall of an empire. Motherfuckers gonna die.
Would that be from innocence, like niggas, the police killing motherfuckers, to like all like genocide and all this shit? Like, is that's what you mean, or is it gonna be an all out attack?
I honestly have no clue how it look. Like every day, this shit gets a little crazier than it was yesterday. Like I have no clue where we will be.
We really in the simulation.
I can't speak to what I think it'll look like, but just the basis of the system that we're running on now is definitely gonna,
especially if Trump get back in office, this shit over with. You can kiss this shit goodbye, folks.
Yeah, roll me up in the wood.
Hey, so y'all remember when motherfuckers used to go to Walmart to pick up their back ends?
Yeah.
The U.S. FTC is suing Walmart for letting niggas do that, saying they didn't adequately train their employees. It said while scammers used this money transfer services to make off with the cash, Walmart looked the other way and pocketed millions in fees. Consumers have lost hundreds of millions.
I don't. They're like 5 years too late.
No cap, that was 2017, like, bro. That was
you can't even get back ends out of Walmart no more.
2017.
You can't even get the backies out of Walmart no more. Like they're like Mariano and all that shit with cash centers and all that. They can't even do that no more.
It's over with.
You gotta have like 2 forms of identification.
They want your passport and your birth certificate.
Put your social in here too, so we know it's. Put everything in here.
Oh boy, shout out!
I ain't gonna lie, that was a great time in life, boy. When that shit was busting,
I wouldn't know
that was a great time.
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. I'm only speaking.
Yeah, I just seen it on Instagram.
Motherfuckers, I might have seen. I ain't never did it before. No doubt.
I just seen it on Instagram.
Gang, I've never done that shit in my life.
Shout out to them though. They ran it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, the backies from Walmart. That's crazy. Like.
And Walmart got to pay for it. That's the crazy part.
Hard. Just like the banks, bro. The banks don't care if you really running off with 2. As long as you ain't running off with over 10, they don't give no fuck. They'll just shut your account down, put you in debt. Now you start touching double digits, that's when they on your ass. But it's like, let's be real, bro. Like these scammers and all that, the motherfucking government know who you is, bro.
White people scamming the most.
They waiting on you to hit a number, and then they finna get on your ass.
Hey, motherfuckers who getting $30K on your taxes, bro. You're wild.
That's crazy as hell.
Oh, you're going
to that's the crazy shit.
Like the IRS is someone you don't fuck with, bro. I'm not fucking with them, bro.
They know where all your shit is.
The unemployment wave and all of that. People just like, bro. Niggas will never get a tax return another day in their life.
Till you fucking die.
Yeah, them people in them suits come knocking on your door. Guess who they telling on? The scammers.
Yeah, that shit over with.
And you know, snitching back in style. Yeah, that's like a new wave. Snitching is like a thing.
The rats are everywhere. Them damn rats.
The rats are getting rich.
What Nudie said? They everywhere. They in your house. They in your car. They talking to your girl. Goddamn rats, bro.
If you are out there scamming, find you a scam where it doesn't fuck it up for the white people that's making money off your scam too. Then they'll let you keep doing your shit. But I have no idea, and I've never done that.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
Stay safe out here, man.
This is
stay safe and stay dangerous.
Just all off like what we
they'll
see,
let you get your little pennies
you
off.
just see other people do things, you learn lessons. You know.
Seen a lot of shit.
You know where we from? We from Chicago.
Hey, my people's out there that's listening. It is nothing wrong with being a law-abiding citizen, folks. Mind your business, and you won't ever have to snitch on somebody.
Hey, being a civilian decent, bro. Nobody looking for you.
Yeah, it's decent as hell.
Being a civilian, low key sweet. It's sweet.
I don't want no ops.
Josh out here being an NPC, boy.
Being a hood nigga never looked appealing.
Bro, he went from being a hotep to I'm a
civilian. I'm a civilian.
I'm like halfway there.
I'm 100% halfway. I don't want no smoke.
Rap nigga, half civilian. I'm living a double life like Spider-Man, no doubt. Come on, man.
Boy, you a law-abiding rapper.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Oh, man.
Free slime. Them law-abiding citizens, no cap, free slime.
See, I'm conflicted about that.
What's
shit.
next
I'm
on the list?
What you finna say, folks?
I'm conflicted, bro.
Hey, dog, don't get yourself
I'm
canceled.
not finna get canceled, bro, because I'm conflicted, bro. Because it's like, yeah, freedom niggas. But then it's also like, gee, what if they really did that shit and they was really menaces in the streets, you feel me? Like, I'm sure it's victims of them crimes who are happy them niggas in there. If they did it, if they did what's alleged, I'm not saying they did it. I'm not saying they did it. I'm not saying
head on that one, big dog.
I'm saying
no disrespect
if they did
to
it,
their alleged victims, but let them niggas free. They inspire way more than
what
they
Nudie
kill.
say? What Nudie say? The rest, they be in your car, they be in your house, they be in your podcast.
I'm just saying, bro. I'm conflicted, bro.
That nigga say free gunner.
Free gunner. I can't speak on thug, but free sex too. On phone. On the free sex.
Nah.
He had the whole world.
Nah, Josh crazy.
P.
He say he.
Hey, this man Gunna in his press release, folks. He said just a couple months ago, I had the whole world pushing P.
You had.
He said this has been the best year of my life. Free me. Free smoke.
He's out making so much money out here.
Man, niggas getting locked up for selling weed and wearing a slime chain, bro. Free them niggas, bro.
Nah, Gunna Gucci, he getting out for sure.
Gunna straight. I can't speak on Thug. That ain't none of my business. I wish the best for that man though. On phone he won.
It's a tough one.
Yeah, it's like killing the nigga, pulling the trigger, and then putting a bag on a nigga head is the same shit. It's the same, just essentially. Like having a nigga go kill somebody for you is the same.
But they didn't say he told him to. They said the nigga offered to.
He's on jail phones talking about how niggas have gone soft because they haven't killed his op in jail yet. He's on a jail recorded phone saying this.
You see what I'm saying?
I mean, shit.
That nigga ain't never getting out.
He getting out.
I don't want to say that. It's a state RICO. That's probably the best thing going for him. I don't think they're gonna throw him under the jail. They probably give him 7-10. He got a good lawyer. They probably
7-10, do 3.
If they prove the state RICO, does that make it easier to prove like an international RICO?
YSL International?
No.
Oh, that's two different things.
YSL hitting niggas in international
scale? It's international because
they said international. You got
this is an international crime
such
syndicate.
Thing as an international RICO because the cartel should get RICO.
They're a fucking syndicate.
Delete that. Do not put that in here. The cartel should not get RICO. Yeah, but if we talk about international RICO, like YSL ain't sending peas and lean to the UK and shit. Like they ain't doing all that. On phone them. They can't even get into Canada. I don't know how Dirk got to Paris, nigga. Goddamn, that motherfucker got a track record like a Mary going crazy. A Mary pulled them strings.
Damn near.
Got that nigga into Paris.
Fuck around. Speaking of Dirk, he got a concert on Apple Music tonight. A live concert.
Boy, he gonna be dissing hella dead niggas on that.
You seen him?
Wait, I can watch it from the crib?
It's on Apple Music. You seen him?
I'll watch it from the crib.
You seen that video of him shoving that fan at the show?
Yeah, I ain't going to no Dirk shows. That shit.
I'll watch it from the crib.
Going to no.
I'm just real cognizant of the energy that I'm around, bro, and I just can't be around that.
Nah, because we talking about a nigga who screamed murder, 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 kill, 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 or in a crowd full of niggas who done killed somebody before.
Allegedly,
off hella drugs, feeling
allegedly.
Allegedly.
God
allegedly.
Damn.
I can't speak for all niggas in the crowd.
But
I must say, if you look on this nigga's roster for his label, all of these niggas are convicted gang members and are still
Shout
in the
out to
streets.
them honorable young men.
Allegedly.
They are actually rappers.
Allegedly.
Them.
They're actually law-abiding citizens.
I don't know nothing about their situations. I don't know.
Since you brought up Lil Durk's concert on Apple Music app, let's talk about it because I don't like that. I feel like with people like Travis Scott getting a concert on Fortnite and other shit like that, he could have did something way better.
You said what's way better?
The Travis Scott collaboration with Fortnite. I feel like there should be something that size for him.
Apple Music concert. Do you realize how many users Apple Music has? It's probably 5 to 10 times.
Who's finna actually log into that shit?
I'm finna watch it.
You think it's a lot?
Niggas watch Versus.
You just gotta click the app.
It goes right there.
That's what I'm calling log in.
Bro, people watch shit. People watch Versus. You think they're not watching?
The interface of Apple Music is ass. Versus has been going down and down.
No, that shit was busting. That should be getting hella views still.
It do be getting views,
not compared to what it was.
It ain't what it
doesn't.
Because the young niggas not invested in it no more. Their crowd is older people now. Because like my mom still tune in sometimes to some Versus shit. I'm assuming.
Where the fuck do you even watch that?
They have a whole streaming service now. Like they partner with somebody.
Versus.com.
Switch Beats and Timberland checking the bag. That's Black Power.
So that's Black Power.
Did they?
Hey John, you tweaking for this shit kind of lit. For you could just tune into the concert right now. You tweaking, that's lit.
Yeah, bro, it's easy as hell. I'm sure it's on the homepage. You just click Apple Music and go to browse, and it's gonna be the first thing up.
Yeah, literally, it's big as fuck. You tweaking, this shit lit. Boy, you tweaking. You can have a concert in the
Lil
crib.
Durk live. He just went to it.
You can have a concert in the crib. You tweaking.
Nigga pulling it up right now.
Yeah, literally, he just pulled it up. It's that simple, folks. Like, Fortnite, who the fuck downloaded Fortnite to watch that shit?
Oh, God.
Also, like, bro, I watched the highlights on YouTube.
Honestly, I like this. I like this virtual concert wave. That's kind of cool to me.
I think it's dope.
I like it because
cool
if I don't want to be necessarily in that crowd, I don't want to do all the hoopla of going to a concert. I could just watch it from the crib. That shit decent as hell, and I get the best angle.
Then you're gonna have to start. Some rappers going with the virtual concert shit. They're gonna have to start charging for the experience and all of that shit because there's a lot of free virtual shit going on. Like once motherfuckers start.
I mean, you get the bag. You get the bag from the platform that's on.
But you don't want more bag.
I mean,
if you're throwing it by yourself,
what I would think, you wouldn't. I wouldn't. You could do it by yourself, but I feel like it would make more sense to get a bag to do it on a platform that's already got established fans. So, like everybody that's on Apple Music, even if you're not a Lil Durk fan, you see that this is on here right now. You might click it. So it's that you get the bag from that, and then you might do product placement on like your fit that you wearing in there, and all that kind of shit.
Can we all say the label is putting this $40 million to good use?
Yes, this is a great use of the 40 million.
He's a superstar now. Like, folks, Durk like real life a superstar. He be trolling his dead ops.
That shit crazy because I remember when that nigga was in Atlanta. That
nigga pushing 30 still dissing.
With that white baby mama.
You see what Charleston? You see what Charleston White said about that?
On the phone, he said, "Fuck King Von, nigga."
He said
that nigga was an angel of death.
He said, "Lil Durk ain't no bad motherfucker." He said, "Ain't no bad motherfucker got a baby mama that's fat and white." I was like, dog.
He said, "Nigga, if Durk's so bad, why he don't crash out right now? He ain't bad for real." Why he could have been got on them niggas, but he ain't bad. He ain't willing to throw this shit away that bad.
How everybody just dropped something? How the fuck did that just?
Simulation.
I ain't gonna lie, if I had dropped this damn shit on the couch, for that would have been critical.
Yeah, he was about to hold up and fuck that.
Goddamn, that would have been unfortunate.
I mean, it'll fit though. It's a Bang Bros.
Nah, this ain't the Bang Bros couch. That's the Bang Bros couch.
It looked like
no,
it when I went over there.
No, this not no Bang Bros couch. This is high class furniture, nigga. High class.
Y'all got any more serious shit y'all want to get into? Y'all want to get into all this sports shit that happened today?
Let's see. Do I have anything more serious to get into? Y'all want to talk about the value of content, or you want to do that another time?
We can talk about that. I think the content of value is invaluable.
See,
it's infinite.
You know, it's crazy. I was like just trying to screen record a conversation with me and my LB type shit. Like, cause you be having so many just random conversations that has just so many deep points in it. And it's like, damn, you could literally take this conversation and put it online and make bread. Like just like that. Put it out. That shit raw, bro. Especially if you are the owner of that content. But now I see where labels, on the other hand, or like anyone who is paying for that content, why they see so much value in it. Like they ban all these catalogs and shit like that. Because like you can create something, or you can create endless value from something that's already been made. Like endless samples
and
endless,
content. Yes, it's endlessly consumable.
Endlessly consumable. Yeah, exactly. Like having video content, having music, like motherfuckers consume that forever. Like it's crazy to think that our phones allow you to keep your memories. Like you're not supposed to be able to do that. You're not supposed to replay your memories, bro.
That is kind of crazy when you think about that.
That's wild to think.
But it's no different than motherfuckers keeping Polaroids and revisiting memories. It's literally no different. They just took out Polaroids and put the shit on your iCloud drive. Now it's just visual. Like niggas used to carry around big ass VHS recorders, nigga. It's the same. Just you niggas was still revisiting the past. Just niggas was just hooking that shit up to their V8. I mean, they fucking TV or they DVD.
But I'm saying even before that, I'm saying like it was no way to physically hold your memory. Like
nigga, pictures. What the fuck?
I'm talking about the time before that.
That's relatively. When the fuck was the camera created?
Civil War.
A long time ago.
A little bit before the Civil War.
Niggas used to write everything down.
It's literally pictures of Abe Lincoln, nigga.
Yeah, but he got that fat ass thing that motherfucker stand there and that shit go.
Hold on, but it's a memory though.
You know what I'm talking about?
It's a memory You done get blind. It's like the Men in Black flash on phone number, motherfucker.
That's it.
And you only get like 3 rolls of film back then too, so you can't flump your shit.
Nah, that shit be tripping
I ain't gonna lie, white people was down bad back then. They was having wooden teeth and shit. Bogus.
Having a wooden tooth is insane.
Nah, it wasn't wooden teeth. It was slaves' teeth.
That's dark as hell.
That did just get.
I didn't expect
that just took a turn. That just took a turn I didn't see coming.
How do y'all feel that Andrew Jackson was a fucking slave owner?
A piece of shit. All of them
and
piece
it's
of
on
shit.
our and was president. He literally put an ad in the paper.
We haven't had a good president.
I concur.
All of them was piece of shit.
Lincoln had slaves. Lincoln had slaves too. That shit was just some niggas just treated their slaves like they wasn't slaves. They actually treated them like people, but niggas was having slaves.
You know that Emancipation Proclamation. We having this shit. That Emancipation Proclamation was a very interesting document because it really didn't grant freedom when you think about it. It just changed ownership. So you were no longer privately owned. You feel me? You're now federally owned.
You know it's legal. You're legally a slave if you go to prison.
First we had the slave trade. Now we got the NBA draft.
But you got the niggas in prisons are slaves still.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah,
slavery is legal.
Legal in prison.
Slavery is legal as a punishment for a crime.
You see what I'm saying?
Now the NFL draft and NBA draft be feeling like the slave auction for real. That shit.
The NFL
really does.
The NFL more than NBA, but
they be
NFL,
like
his
mom died of a drug overdose when he was 11. He lived with his grandma, and now he's going number one. Damn, he's a nigga, huh?
But we have questions of his character.
Yeah, no, that shit is sick.
That shit is crazy.
That shit sick as hell. All right, I guess we could talk about Brittany Griner, folks. She in a bit of a pickle right now.
Does anybody know what happened with her preliminary hearing?
I thought they extended
for 6 months. I thought she had another 6 months.
When she walked past,
but the thing is, I heard she facing like 10. I heard she facing like 10 years though.
Nah, I heard she facing 30.
Yeah,
it might be 10. I might be really exaggerating.
I think I saw 10 for sure.
I saw 10
but
for
I wouldn't
sure.
be surprised.
I might be really wilding on that, but nonetheless, that's still hella years for weed, bro.
Bro, just imagine being in Russia, bro. You don't understand.
I think it was a weed
nothing
pen.
these niggas is saying to you, like.
See, but that's the thing.
Russia,
I would have never took a pen to Russia. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, like
I would have never went to Russia to begin with. I don't care about no damn basketball, none of that shit.
See, that's the thing. I hear like when people be like, just for weed, it's like, yeah, but they own that for that. Like they not playing about that. You feel me? Like, I don't know. Everybody not as lax as here.
I hear them hands, bro. Ass check.
But I don't be ashy, bro. I don't know what y'all be on, bro. Y'all be trying to create narratives, so. Is that come I sit in the light?
I mean,
it says she can face 10 years. Less than 1% of defendants in Russian criminal cases are acquitted.
You did it. You're done. But the crazy thing is that motherfuckers they did try to bargain and get her back, and Russia was like, yeah, we need a number one arms dealer back right now. Like, and America said no. Yeah, they tried to bargain, like they tried to do a prisoner exchange, and Russia asked for like an arms dealer back.
They tried to get back right.
They even equal up.
Bitch, you want her back? We didn't ask y'all. We didn't ask y'all for that.
Russia down bad right now, folks. They need all them niggas back.
Y'all want her back? We ain't ask y'all to come take her back. We done got us a good nigga in here.
Talking about a good nigga.
Yeah, for real.
You're wild.
That's a very unfortunate scenario, bro. That's incredibly unfortunate.
Call her a good nigga. Yay, folks.
That's first thing you hit in the pen. Next thing you know, you sit in a box in Russia.
You sitting in the
pen had not even worth it. That's not even worth it. That's not worth 10 years.
That's not.
Go drink some fucking vodka.
I ain't walking around Russia. I'm big as hell, black as hell.
Who is this nigga? Who is that?
Is that African accent? What the fuck was that?
I was like, I ain't have my Russian voice on yet. I ain't have my Russian voice on. I don't know the Russian voice that good. Nah, I ain't got no reason to ever slide to Russia, folks. Like, it ain't nothing over there that I want to see.
I hear it's a beautiful place.
I'm straight. I don't even like cold for real, so that already kill it for me. It's cold over there.
Yeah, I'm just like completely good on that.
But I don't know. I could bust a whole fit. You know, this is like fall, winter, year round type shit.
Boy, you ain't busting no damn fit.
Busting a nice little, tossing a mink on real quick in Russia, fighting a bear.
You can say fighting
a
bear.
You want to fight a bet? You want to fight a bet so bad? Why you want to fight a bet so bad? Let's see.
Shit.
All right, let's see. James Harden, your ass dumb as hell, boy. You should have took that bread. Ain't nobody finna pay you that much money no more.
Nah, look at
that. What was it, 44?
$44 million, bro. I'm opting in. It don't even matter what
you
I
just put a number or is that like all together?
Nah, so he had 1 year left. That was a player's option. And he turned it down because he wants a 5-year deal.
He tweaking. I would have took my $44 million and then got my 5-year deal after that. Give me my $44 million.
Well, he's trying to redo it so that he can.
It's because he's getting worse.
And he's trying to open up the cap space so they can make a more competitive team.
Nigga, he wants a max contract. He don't give a fuck about that cap space.
No. The story with Harden is that he's going to take less money so they can have more bench. If he takes a different deal, they can use their mid-level exceptions.
All they have to do to get a bench is fucking trade Tobias.
I know what you think they have to do. I'll tell you what is reported that they're doing.
I just don't see one of the most selfish players we've ever seen taking less money. When all he's been saying coming in here,
can people not change, bro? Can people not change? Just because I was selfish in the past don't mean I'm selfish right now. I want to win.
Niggas don't change at the end.
Or he might just be doing the Chris Paul shit like he did a couple years ago. He's just signing, like, I don't know, he about to start signing these deals worth $50 million per year.
Yeah, he turned down 47.
He turned down, his player option.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's due for an extension worth $50 million per year, correct? Over the course of more years, like 3 probably. They probably get 3,
like 2 and a 1, like on some LeBron
3,
shit.
4, 2 and a 1, and then he keeps So he probably, I don't know, man. I feel like Harden, he probably might want to maximize his bread for the long run because if he takes this option and has another bad year, it's like he'll lose money, essentially. But personally, I'd have probably took the $47 million. But if he's using this championship shit as that's just some bullshit, bro. Like, I don't think he really cared about and B probably go to Miami before that shit ended. Like, and B probably fucking leave, bro. He probably got a year or 2 left of seeing how this bullshit work because they might be capped as a team in general, bro. Like, you feel me? It might be time for new surroundings for him because he
old as hell now. Motherfuckers,
you don't trust the process.
I seen a video on TikTok that
nigga, their team shit was the process.
You don't trust the process, though. You don't trust it.
The process, we're still in the process. Like 4.0.
I seen a TikTok that basically said that LeBron has fucked our heads up with how long we think that these stars' prime lasts. Yeah. These niggas are 32, 33. Usually that's the end of a nigga. That starts to be the end of a nigga prime. You got like 4 or 5 years of putting the team on your back if you not like.
Steph's prime will probably be closer to what LeBron shit was off the basis of him shooting that bitch like that. And being able to move without having the ball and all that.
His game not as physical.
In his career, he probably be getting that 6-man flow or something, like come in and just
he could be a 6-man
until
he fucking 45.
No, literally. Like, because he's
in the
best shape.
Imagine Steph Curry coming off the bench as a 6-man on the Warriors team where you starting Jordan Poole, Wiseman, that 6'10" nigga they got, and Kuminga.
nigga, Kuminga, Moody, all of them, bro. Like,
I ain't gonna lie, the Warriors got one of the best front offices, bro. They way to develop talent is unmatched.
They trying to chase. They owner trying to. He going after the Lakers and Celtics and all of them. Like folks trying to be like in that tier. Like he ain't thinking about the Bulls. They probably tired of Bulls or some shit like that. As a pass based off how they going, the league's trying to catch up again.
I'm saying outside of Mike, bro, the Bulls fucking suck. Outside of that brief span of the 90s, the Bulls fucking suck. And then D Rose, they had the 90s and then D Rose.
Yeah, even when they had
other than the Celtics, other than the Celtics and the Lakers, though, the Bulls have the most rings in the NBA. They went on a 2-3 piece in a 10-year span that has never been done again.
The
Spurs have 5. They under that too. They under the umbrella too. But like,
I ain't gonna lie, the Spurs, they dynasty looking a little fluky. I don't know what Popovich been on for like the last.
And you know
years.
the Bulls, the NBA. The NBA has it out for the Bulls since that Michael Jordan run, bro. They not gonna let the Bulls be that lit like no time soon again, bro. It'll probably round out soon, but the front office and all that, we fucking cursed, bro.
Nah, it's not even that. The owners just suck,
too hard,
bro. The Bulls owners suck. That's what it really comes
down
to.
They don't want to spend the money. The White Sox
yeah, that's the problem. That's why I don't fuck with him. He don't want to spend the money, bro. And how you gonna be in a big city and you gonna be acting cheap and broke, dog? That's why New York's is going crazy. Your LA's is going crazy. Even fucking Atlanta now is going crazy. But your whole Chicago not doing shit.com.
Other than Melo, the only big star that New York has ever gotten, like on that level, is fucking KD. So like niggas ain't going to New York. The taxes crazy.
Nah, you tweaking. You tweaking. They got Jalen Brunson, boy. Look at Jalen Brunson with 100 sack. Look at New York. Get Jalen Brunson like that. You tweaking, boy. Oh, stop Jalen Brunson to the east.
Do y'all okay? Let's get it. Let's really talk for real with the Bulls with this whole match. Like you said, they don't be spending money. Do you think they kind of now like this is Zach is probably the wrong person to finally drop $200 million on? Do you think he should get the whole $200 million?
Nah.
Who are they bidding against that's gonna give him $200 million?
Okay, anybody offer him?
That's the whole point. Like Bradley Beal, Washington Wizards. Why do they need to give Bradley Beal the whole $250 million? Who are they bidding against?
There's just nothing else in that franchise. There's nothing else to keep people in the seats coming to those games. But Bradley.
What about Cools? You don't like Cools? Cools put butts in the seats.
We already know all contracts are tradable. If Russell Westbrook could get traded twice on his Supermax, Bradley Beal can get traded on his.
Hey, what y'all think about John Wall to the Clippers?
I like that.
I really love that. I think that's probably the best place for him.
He got a year of rest too. He chilling, bro. He's gonna come back on that.
Yeah, we already know he can still pass. He still has some athleticism. We got to
see, but that's what I'm saying. His game was primarily athleticism, bro. He couldn't shoot like that. He wasn't no shooter, and he wasn't no elite passer neither.
He shoots 38% on catch and shoot threes in Washington.
You said in Washington?
Between Washington and Rockets.
Huh?
You said John Wall wasn't an elite passer? Is that
no, I said he wasn't a shooter. I said he wasn't no shooter for real.
I was about to ask if he was.
He's about league average on catch and shoots.
He a better shooter than Westbrook, nigga.
Who's not a better shooter than Westbrook? Duncan Robinson? I don't know.
Duncan Robinson is a way better shooter than fucking Russell Westbrook.
I know that was just the first name that came to my head.
They said all the defense from the league.
Yeah, he trying to jump Timberwolves.
Yeah, he proved himself. He definitely won a bigger contract this year.
Victor Oladipo. Oh. This shit was Miami's best chance, bro. They done lost PJ Tucker now. Honestly, anywhere PJ Tucker go, you got a chance to win. He's a winner.
He's a winner.
Someone offered him a 3-year, $30 million.
30.
What team was that?
Probably Philly.
Yeah, Philly gave it. Yeah, Philly gave it to him.
This man,
he in Philly.
We talking about contracts and all of that. This man just gave up some bread to have PJ Tucker added as a piece. Like, does PJ Tucker?
PJ nice, bro. You tweaking? Wing defender, shooter.
Does he take them? Does he take them over the hump? That's my question.
I mean, he's a
probably
piece that
not.
Begins
but
to do
if they can get pieces that all like
that's what I'm saying. He's a piece that begins to do it.
How much did they give him?
10 a year, I think.
3 years, $30 million. Okay. Who else is on the market that they could possibly grab?
Nobody.
Bradley Beal.
They need a 2 still, right?
Possibly.
They need another 3.
They not getting Bradley Beal. So.
Yeah, because Jalen Brunson already off the market. They missed that one.
They weren't going to get him anyway.
Jalen Brunson ain't no shit.
What the fuck? Shout out to that young man for getting
That's what I'm
$100 million.
saying. Shout out to bro. We gotta celebrate
Shout out to him. I ain't tripping
We
off
gotta
that.
celebrate our black man. Ain't he from Chicago?
Yeah, he from Illinois. Yeah, I seen him drop 50 on Whitney and flick off the crowd. He's like
He's
that.
him. You know what I'm saying?
And the state championship. He's like that.
Wait, speaking about the Spurs earlier, Murray on the fucking Hawks now.
Hard.
That shit's super hard, and they have to give up.
Hard. Now they gonna go try to grab Aiden. I can merch.
This shit finna be decent.
They finna go try to grab. They still got assets and picks to do that shit.
That's very bad.
It's between them and Detroit for real. But like without Aiden, if they keep their team, they probably win 46 to 50 games next season. That'd be decent.
I think now we get to see how good Trae Young can really be in this league. I hope he does, and I
He
want
got to
to
get off the ball.
because we get to finally see him off ball.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we finally get a chance to see him though, because there's someone that can.
If they have an adequate coach, that still matters too.
Who's their coach?
Exactly. We don't know. Who's the coach of the Atlanta Hawks?
I think it's a black
I'm
guy.
almost positive for the black guy.
It ain't Nate McMillan. They fired him.
Oh, you're right.
Speaking of coaches,
Oh, they still got.
Nate McMillan's the coach.
He's still that coach. Damn.
Yeah, they fired Lloyd Pierce
Ah, okay, Lord.
for Nate. Well, they're gonna have to get a new coach.
Yeah, they're gonna have to get a new. Well, let's see how he draw up with another ball handler on the court. Like, let's see what plays he can think of. And what, like, I'm gonna give him a chance.
That's facts.
This the best, probably. Yeah, he needed this. Like Murray, 6'5", long, play both ends,
Pause.
high IQ. He just left. Stop being weird. We evaluating prospects, nigga. Your ass being sus.
you said it. I mean, you said it. I ain't say that shit. You said that.
Weren't you talking about balls earlier too?
Yeah.
Hell no.
He was.
Hell no.
He was. Did you
Yeah,
clip
no.
that?
Yeah, I did.
We have a mark clip button
I
right
did
here.
mark a lot of
cool. So,
clips.
yeah, we can run the tape.
I have
We can run the
16
tape.
clips.
Talking about catching balls.
Yeah, touching balls. That's what you were talking about.
I ain't saying nothing about that.
It's okay, bro. You kind of lit right now. You saying a
Anywho,
lot.
speaking of coaches,
Wait, I got one quick question. Does this make the Hawks better than the Bulls?
no.
Only if Lonzo is healthy and they get a big. Because if Lonzo's not healthy, they're going to be the same team as last year.
Yeah, because they need a facilitator. DeRozan and Levine can't facilitate. You
Let's
need
just-
a third person.
I'm not going to lie. In a 7-game playoff series, I would love to have DeMar DeRozan. We're going to let this nigga just take all of those mid-range shots that take up 18 seconds of the shot clock. We're going to clog up. We're just going to let him go to work. On phone, we're going to be shooting threes on the other end, so we decent. On phone, we're going to be working his ass. Yeah, we good. On phone, shout out DeMar DeRozan, though. But I don't understand how you can't give me 2 threes a game, nigga, to at least make the defense honest. Like, Scud to pass the 3 up, do 2 dribbles into the post, and try to do a Kobe post fade. Nigga, what's wrong
He
with
be
you?
hitting that shit, though.
Yeah, nah, he hit that shit.
Bro, that shit worth 2 points, and niggas are going down the other end getting and ones and threes. And the Bulls turning the ball over without Zoe. So ain't nobody it's a do his ass offense if Lonzo ass ain't on the court. And that
That's a
shit
what?
weak. Come on, bro. Stop being weird, bro. What's wrong with you? It might be nearing the end of this podcast.
I
think Josh
didn't catch that, bro. I just didn't catch that.
Nah, Josh.
I just didn't catch
I
what you
just
said.
didn't hear you quite
I'm
right.
not repeating myself. Nah, I'm not repeating myself, bro. I'm not repeating myself.
Out of pocket.
No, he's out of pocket.
He's the one saying.
chilling.
He's the one saying these things. Folks. I didn't say anything.
Josh, what type of whiskey y'all drink? That nigga was giving you bamboo or something. That bamboo shit.
Nah, I ain't drinking that shit no more. We took that one shot of that shit, bro.
Hey.
That shit had me on the floor, nigga.
What kind of
Josh,
liquor
bro.
was it?
Josh, folks, we took 2 shots of the Lil Wayne shit and we was fucked up. Like, niggas was like getting that down. We don't need no more of that.
I don't need none of that shit. That shit had me fucked up.
Yeah. That shit was strong as hell for no reason though. Like,
hey, y'all heard Kyrie told Steve Nash when they had like a team dinner at Steve Nash's house, hey, take me to Kobe MVPs. That's some sick shit.
Hard. Hard.
He said, "Take me to Kobe MVP."
He say, Nash, for you the nigga in here with the least amount of rings in this bitch. We got more rings than you, nigga. What the fuck you gonna coach us about? He said, nigga, what's his name? Kyrie was rocking Steve Nash ass when he was in the league. Like, KD know what that Nash shit about too.
Oh my god.
Shit, while we on the Nets, we got to talk about this whole media around Kyrie.
They be trying to slander that man. It's crazy how they do
for no reason. That's a good man, bro. They be tweaking.
I don't even think any of that shit was true.
No, none of that shit is true. They just be that. His name just instantly gets hate when they put it online, so it's just like
they never talk about him giving back to the hood, doing drives and shit like every month. He's always in either New Jersey or Brooklyn or something, or working with young niggas hooping, giving back to the game, and motherfuckers is mad because he like to voice his opinion, which isn't even that. He's not.
And he only missed the season because of COVID. He ain't just choose not
literally.
To play.
They try to dumb it down as simple as like, nigga, just get the shot. But, bro, I don't want to get that shit. I don't have to get it.
I don't give a fuck about this basketball shit that much, nigga.
Literally. You think I got my ring, nigga? I don't know what's wrong with y'all.
What if that nigga somehow really ends up playing with LeBron?
That would be hard, bro.
That would be some of the weakest shit I've ever seen.
LeBron in street clothes.
Hard.
Hey, I hope AD get it together.
Be hard
because he is just... He has so much potential. Like, bro, you could be so good.
He just be getting hurt, bro.
Get in the gym.
He said, "Get in the gym."
And he got his ring. He probably on some nigga, bro. Some niggas get to that point where it's like like you was just saying, basketball ain't life or death for niggas no more. He on his third or fourth contract, nigga. He got his ring with LeBron. Is that he played video games all day, nigga. It's a reason he get hurt all the time. He don't be grinding. Like, I know LeBron seen that shit. Yeah, niggas don't touch a basket. The NBA niggas don't really be touching the basketball after they like get eliminated. But it's like, bro, we've been out the playoffs since February. You don't get your shots up.
You saw what he said on the little video. Was it a month ago or whatnot?
Yeah.
He was talking about, I ain't pick up a ball since like April 5th or something like that.
He probably shouldn't have said
that. That's kind of wild.
Like,
I hope he ain't really mean that because I ain't really look too
he
good.
He did.
How y'all feel about Miles Bridges posting lean and weed on his Insta story?
That shit's fucked up.
Man,
he need a PR team.
He smoked himself from 100. He was gonna get $100 million this summer. They seen that cup and that blunt and said, "Nigga, you's a drug addict. Why the hell are we giving you $100 million?"
I mean, I feel like he gonna get 85.
That shit was some pink lemonade, man. That shit was some pink lemonade.
He gonna get 85 now. He could have got 95 to 100 based off how he hooped last year. Jalen Brunson just got 110. Miles Bridges was hooping just as raw as him. I'm not gonna lie.
Jalen Brunson finna go. That shit is a travesty.
Yeah, that don't make sense.
Y'all seen Instagram post and shit from Miles' homies?
They talking about they went to Detroit. The niggas don't up the bag.
Bro.
He getting $75 million.
Hey, I'd rather see him in Detroit.
Him and Quay.
How y'all feel about Ja Morant going on this media run and he's dunking on like outside rims and he's in pro-ams 360 dunking and doing windmills off layups and he hasn't signed an extension yet?
He
How do
needs
you guys
to sit
feel
down.
about that?
I hate the way he lands. Like when I watch D-Rose highlights now and I see how he was landing, that shit make me cringe. Like, damn, he was fucking this shit up.
His dad needs to stop. His dad needs to stop being his homie and get on his ass.
He needs to sit down.
About what's going on for real, bro. Like I don't like even putting the injury shit in the L, but it's like, bro, let's be 100. You finna get used to do for $200 million. Let you hurt yourself. And then you putting all this different shit on there. I get us a new time and all of that shit, bro. But come on,
you right.
He gotta stop. He gotta stop.
The tequila, the Casamigos shit, the overly, like, he doing a lot, bro. Like, on Twitter, talking about killing fans and shit. Yeah. He's doing a lot, and he's not like that. His daddy played pro ball. He's not like that.
This is where vets come into play because there ain't none in
no bullshit.
What you mean, Steven Adams is a vet?
He can't talk.
Steven Adams.
That ain't the type of vet he need.
Come on.
Niggas ain't listening to Steven. They probably getting his tattoo, man. That's probably it.
Now if they
Honestly,
had like a
they should've
PJ
never ran
Tucker
Andre
or Andre
Iguodala out of there.
Iguodala, maybe that's different. But Steven Adams ain't it.
Udonis Haslam, somebody to get on that. Like they need to put Tony Allen on the bench. Like sign, like give him some type of coaching position so he could just be in these niggas' ears, bro. Like they on Twitter, they cashing checks. They you feel me? They cashing checks. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy. They on Twitter talking all this shit. Like Draymond was just on his podcast and JJ Redick shit talking about how like these niggas are oblivious to the moment for real. Like these motherfuckers. Like you don't understand what's going on. Like now y'all got a target on y'all back. It's gonna get way harder. Way harder. Y'all have never been in no real pressure situations before. Like it's finna get real. And they finna start breaking that team up soon too. Watch. They want to start building around Ja and doing all this different shit. They only got camaraderie because they all young and was drafted together and they going through this shit together.
Gotta get paid. That's
yeah.
Yeah. Because what you call it, JJ Redick and Kendrick Perkins. Kendrick Perkins went on JJ Redick podcast, and he was basically saying like how the Thunder ain't even fuck with each other like that. Like he was saying that Russ and Harden would be like doing their own thing, and KD would be like fly his niggas in and go do some shit with them, and he had to bring them together. So like seeing them break up really wasn't that crazy because it's like he ain't even really fuck with them that hard.
They teammates, not friends. Them niggas is co-workers. Them niggas co-workers. They don't gotta like each other. But it's wild. It was wild to hear that though, because I thought they semi fucked with.
But he said Harden used to be in practice busting KD and Russ ass every day.
Yeah, that's right. He used to bust the starters every day.
He said LeBron and D Wade is the ones that gassed Harden up to leave so that they could break up the Thunder team. They was gassed like when he went to play the Olympics with them. They was gassed and like, yo, you need to get your own team, woo woo. And then he did that shit.
Best thing that ever happened for his career.
Yeah, I guess.
You never know though. Yeah, I mean from a individual standpoint.
Oh, Draymond also made another very good point that I think goes unstated, and he was basically saying that he feels like they couldn't have won without KD because Steph had not developed to a point where he could carry his team by himself like he is right now.
That. Yeah.
And if you
because they're not bullying.
If you
Steph
think about that shit is really true because like say Harden had a KD or somebody like that, like that's really what it come down to, like how small your window could be. 2 or 3 years and that shit over with.
I don't think they beat the Cavs that first year with Kyrie and Kevin Love.
100%.
I think they win that time because that style of play was fresh, but the second time LeBron would have came back on their ass.
See, I feel like it
that first time,
like the first time the Cavs should have won, and the second time the Warriors should have won.
Yeah, like LeBron, the first go round, LeBron damn near averaged a triple double, and motherfuckers were saying he was being contained. If they would have had 2 more 20-point scorers on the court, they would have fucked the Warriors up.
Hey, this little Dirk.
And then Draymond already talked about how Brian ass is just like he's scary to play against because everything he's like taking in is being able to apply it on the fly. Like LeBron get his teammates prepared for the moment. Like it's a difference. Like, but KD, like you was saying, KD opened up them niggas because niggas was already on that. We're gonna double Steph every time. They needed another bucket. Like KD gonna go get you 30 if he 1-on-1 all game.
Easy.
He wasn't getting no double teams, and that's crazy. KD wasn't getting double teamed for 2-3 years,
and he got 2 rings. And he ain't.
That's why he tore his Achilles. He was hooping too hard. He ain't never hooped that crazy. Every time he hooped crazy, he hurt himself. Like remember, OKC he was hooping crazy as hell, broke his foot. Fucked his foot up. He hooping crazy as hell on the Warriors. Tore his Achilles. He need his window closing. He needs to go link with some real niggas.
I mean, hopefully.
But I want to see what the Nets do. I don't think Ben Simmons completely weak as hell, bro. I think he can fuck with them.
I think he's a great role player. I think he's a great role player.
Yeah,
he's just not that guy.
He gonna play great defense, and then he gonna run the floor for them. That's exactly
what he gonna run the floor. He gonna help facilitate. He gonna pass the ball.
They literally don't need him to shoot.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he wasn't playing the wrong role.
I don't think he got the skills to be like face of the franchise type, but like in the third option role, like you just asking this nigga to hustle, play defense, rebound, like set the table a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Philly had him in the wrong role, bro. They had him trying to be a guy that he's not.
Like
he's not that guy.
It's like Wiggins.
He's a different. He's not.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
See, Doc needs to be fired.
A very good role player is just as important as having a star.
Yeah.
Arguably, it could be more important. Cause like say
No.
Yeah, it is. Cause think about it, folks. Like without the Bucks, without Middleton, Giannis would be going crazy. But like, who gonna space the floor for them? Who gonna shoot? Who gonna?
Middleton's not a role player
though.
You think he's a superstar?
Middleton's a star.
No, he's an all-star.
He an all-star?
Yeah.
Yo, role player would be like body.
Role players like Bobby Portis, damn Drew Holiday.
Yeah, like
shout out to
Middleton closes games for the Bucks. Like he was important as fuck.
Shout out to Middleton, for he going crazy.
You're not gonna have Patty Mills close your games.
Who also opted out.
On phone now. He know what's going on. He know what's going on. He finna go join the Warriors or some shit.
Hey, if he joined the Warriors, that would be smart. Yeah, that would be smart as shit. I'd definitely start.
I'd rather have GP2 over him.
Yeah, I concur. GP2 be strapping shit.
The Spurs have put themselves in the Victor sweepstakes.
They do not need him. It's like getting DeRozan again.
What? Victor Ozunuba.
We're talking about the nigga from France who hoops like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with the jump shot.
I gotta see that.
Yeah, him. Nigga, he's nice. Look him up. He been the number one pick since he was 16. Victor Wembanyama. But he was 16 in his video him busting Rudy Gobert ass in a 1-on-1. Like,
you think that's a challenge?
At 16, skinny. Yes, I do. Rudy Gobert is a pro, and he's one of the best defensive players in the league.
This nigga big as fuck.
Yes, that's tough. Yes, bro. He's 7'1".
And he on the Spurs?
Nigga, Scud be doing jump hooks.
Year, so they basically tanking for him.
Yeah,
they got 4 first-round picks back for dude. That's nothing to fuck around with.
They got 4.
Yeah,
that's a whole new team.
The French version of Chet.
They got a whole new team at the draft next year, basically.
No, it's like all of them are like 2 years apart. All the picks.
Oh.
Shout out to them for looking out for DeJounte though. They sent them to a decent place.
Yeah, he gets to play some competitive basketball, more competitive than he was in San Antonio.
The Spurs organization is a weird place for me. Obviously, they got some big ass plan on how they're gonna turn us all around, but like the moves they've been making since rebuilding, I feel like it's been very questionable.
They traded Kawhi to the Lakers and got a way better package and wouldn't have been so fucked up right now. They'd have had B.I.
No, I think didn't the Lakers not want
different...
DeRozan? Didn't they turn that down?
No, it was Kawhi. It was Kawhi for that big ass package. That was gonna go to Kawhi instead of the AD shit. This before AD asked out damn near. It's 2019. The 2019 summer. Wait, no, 2018 summer. So yeah, the Lakers had a package on the table, but it's a Laker text like from saying that like on the West bro, niggas ain't trying to trade with the Lakers, bro. Like it's too slimy. They done backdoor too many niggas, bro. They're not trying. Especially with Rob Pelinka, like he was grimy as hell when he was an agent, bro. Like other GMs not fucking with him. That's why he got to sign 35-year-old wings and shit, trying to think they gonna defend 82 games. Like, bro, fuck on. Like I was telling niggas in December and motherfucking February, in January and February, bro, the Lakers is done in the playoffs. This niggas, all the guys that fuck with the Lakers getting that, bro. Not John though. Niggas getting that. Bro, just give him a chance, bro. When LeBron starts taking shit serious, I'm like, boy, LeBron is 37. He sees the writing on the wall. He trying to get these stats, nigga. On phone him, he trying to chase Wilt or Kareem. On phone him. He ain't think about that shit. He cooling. Brian trying to poop with his son. On phone
back to Cleveland.
On phone, I ain't gonna lie. He might be a little thirsty to get another ring though, cause Steph on his ass for real. It ain't gonna change from a legacy.
Steph gets another ring, he's above LeBron.
But no, he's not.
Fuck no.
Shut up, nigga.
Why not?
I don't know about
he's
that.
not.
I don't know about that.
You can go compare. You can go compare the resumes on Basketball Reference right now, and you come back to
right now. But tell me why not?
We're talking about a nigga who's been dominant from 2003 till 2022.
So 2022 is like,
He averaged 30 at 37 years old. I'm not even the biggest LeBron fan, but we not finna do that. Like, we not gonna do that.
When has anybody ever called LeBron the Little Emperor? That's all his Basketball Reference is a nickname.
That's disrespectful. The Little Emperor. Wow. I'm fucking with Steph though. I think he like down near in top 5 and shit. Like, even if he not already, like. But he ain't better than.
He just not even close to being better than Bron. Niggas is still having a debate if Steph Curry is better than Magic Johnson.
Who's debating that?
LeBron is the best at his.
Who's niggas?
Still do
people.
That, but nah, I think it's Steph.
Maybe not you, because you be on Steph.
I'm not on Steph dick. I just call it how I see it, and usually I've been right about this basketball shit, Mr. Suns man.
You said
nigga got 1 or 2 picks right, and I he the man.
You said Jordan Poole is the next Stephen Curry.
His ceiling is to be the next Stephen Curry.
No, it's not.
Smoking dick.
All right, we finna see. That nigga just won a ring as the third scorer.
Jalen Brunson is better than him.
What the fuck he is not?
He didn't do shit in the finals.
No,
Jalen Brunson is.
And the fact that we're even comparing them is of someone that's like in their prime to somebody that's in their second or third year is proving my point.
What are you talking about? Jalen Brunson's not old.
Best, 6th man in the league? What you say about
you could argue that.
Brunson like 26.
Bro, Jalen Brunson's better than him.
Jalen Brunson is better.
Jordan Poole is averaging
actually play in the
18,
playoffs.
4, and 3.
That's cool. We watch the games, bro. We all watch the games.
Not a lick of defense.
And what the fuck did Jalen Brunson do? Get his ass bust by stuff.
It's Steph.
It's Steph.
What are you talking about?
Jordan
Poole did not have, after the Nuggets series when he was hooping against all them weak ass niggas other than Jokic, that nigga was not on the same time for the rest of the playoffs.
But you're saying that Brunson is him. So okay, he
was more consistent through the playoffs.
He's an older player,
and he's more consistent throughout the. What is?
I said ceiling. The ceiling is the highest level you could go.
The ceiling,
not where I expect you to be at.
All right, so I'm looking. I mean, Jalen Brunson's only 25, but I still don't think he worth $100 million.
But
and he hasn't really done nothing $100 million worth.
How great a ceiling of Stephen Curry is like Steph is still raising that ceiling.
I personally don't think Jordan Poole got that ceiling yet.
Steph is still playing, so yeah, bro. This is his first good year. Can we please relax,
I said
bro?
Ceiling, bro. I didn't say he was gonna be him.
Yeah, I understand. No, I need you to understand how wild that sounds. You're saying his ceiling is Stephen Curry, a top 5 player ever.
I mean, but when you do work, you never know. You could be working out with him almost 24/7. You never know how things translate and all of that good stuff. I still don't think the ceiling.
Why the nigga ceiling can't be like?
But
why it can't be like a nigga like Dame or something? Or the motherfuckers like, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers that's achievable.
Because they're gonna have similar play styles. Because of how long they're gonna play together is why I was saying is why I think they will have similar games. He might not have reached the volume that Steph is at. Just because of Steph's efficiency, but his game is.
Does he play like? Do you think he plays like Stephen Curry?
He's been playing more and more like him every year. If you see him come off all those screens, how he catches the ball, Draymond gives him the exact same pass. He gets stuff.
Reading coming off just because you know how to come off a pin down.
I'm saying he's scoring in the exact same spots that Steph Curry scores at.
Them 4 between the legs hezzies. He gonna try and give a nigga every other play.
Bro, we just being real with you, bro. Like, we being real.
Yeah, bro. No. That's not being realist.
Jalen Brunson's got a more
Jalen Brunson averaged
liability.
2 less points than him, and he's 3 years older than him.
And he's playing next to the most ball dominant nigga in the league.
Luka was missing half the season, so I really don't want to hear that.
He's not in the offense based off reads, bro. They're doing a lot of isolations and high pick and rolls. Like, they're not moving without the ball. They're not doing none of that, which means his buckets are tougher to get. Like Jordan Poole, like with the Kevin Durant effect, he has a 1-on-1 every time. And still he had trouble. If his 2 counters don't work, he fucked. Like I like Jordan Poole, bro. Don't get me wrong, but he's he's not even better than Jordan Clarkson.
No, that's cap. That's complete cap.
It's not.
I was low key just thinking about that, bro. I think it's pretty.
He's no different than Jordan Clarkson
right now. As of right now, I would say they're pretty similar.
If Jordan Clarkson got drafted to the Warriors, you would see the same thing.
I guess
you're gonna look up his
name. Looking it up. I guess you could say that they have pretty much the exact same career stat per 36 minutes.
Hey, Quay, I tried to say that before. And you laughed at me.
Looked it up. I didn't say nothing back.
Hard.
Which is why I told John that I feel like Jordan Poole's floor is being Jordan Clarkson because he is already him.
Jordan Clarkson is a very productive NBA player, so ceilings is that's not a bad. It's like that's a really. I get you. I feel you. It's just like saying nigga ceilings are generational players just sounds very wild to me after 1 year. Like
this is the first year Jordan Poole shot above 44%.
This is also his fucking 3rd year in the league.
And Jalen Brunson hasn't done that his whole career.
Hasn't done what?
Shot below 44%.
What does that mean?
Just showing you the difference in these players. It's a gap.
And Jordan Poole's game is mostly threes and layups, correct?
I mean, that's for everybody in the NBA's game right now.
Not Jalen Brunson. He's got post game too, and his mid range is got all types of moves in there.
I've never seen Jordan Poole do a floater.
No, that's cap. I've seen it, but I want to see Jalen. I just don't think Jalen. I think Jalen Brunson is feeling the Luka Doncic effect the same way Jordan Poole feels the Stephen Curry effect.
Agreed.
It's different. Steph isn't ball dominant, bro. Like the whole offense is catered towards like Steph as a decoy.
You will feel it,
and motherfuckers moving around.
Feel it more because of that. But when you have another raw player, like even if you run a pickup, if you have another raw player on your team and he's on the other side of the court, that opens up the floor for you.
And Steph is also mentoring Jordan Poole. Like Luka is 21.
That's my point of why I think Jordan Poole would be a better player.
Okay.
Development wise, he's in a much better state to get developed. If Jalen Brunson goes to the Knicks, what happened to Julius Randle when he went to the Knicks? What happened to every Knicks pick that they had?
Julius Randle isn't like that.
Yeah, 1 good year over there, and then he stopped developing.
And their games are also. He's not. Jalen Brunson isn't going to be asked to be the best player on the team.
They're giving him $100 million. Who else getting paid more?
That's cool. That's what niggas is getting paid now, bro. Niggas is getting.
But I'm saying who's getting paid more because your contract kind of determines the load that you take on the court.
To a front office, maybe, but not how it goes on the court for real.
I mean, you're gonna have contract incentives tied in because you make more money, so you're gonna be incentivized to be scoring and hit these scoring averages.
That don't change whose team it is.
Whose team is it on the court? Is what I'm saying. And if it's not his.
It's RJ's. It's RJ's team.
All right.
That's not wrong. He was the best player on the Knicks this season.
Yeah, and he's the primary.
That's not wrong. RJ ain't
I didn't
weak,
say he's
bro.
weak.
Like, he
but
ain't
if you
weak.
have RJ Barrett and Jalen Brunson on the court at the same time.
We ain't say it was raw, but you feel like.
I'm just saying I feel like that's going to be the end of Jalen Brunson development right there. Playing.
He's only
I know,
25.
but I'm saying if you have him second fiddle to RJ Barrett, who's 21.
I mean, that don't mean he can't still develop and work on his game more and become a better player.
I mean, the whole point of leaving the Mavericks would be to take a bigger role. So why would you go be the backseat to RJ Barrett?
No, the reason for leaving the Mavericks for him is getting the biggest bag. If you think that, I mean, yeah, like, come on now, I'm not turning $100 million.
What if the Knicks clear all this cap space and then he still don't go
to
there?
go to Boston?
That's some very Nick shit to do. They didn't clear cap space for everybody under the sun and don't get on.
Bro, they was clearing cap space for LeBron for 3 years before free agency, and they did not get.
What you think about Al Horford and Marcus Smart for Jalen Brunson on a signing trade?
No.
No, why?
That's not a good trade.
They got Robert Williams. They got Grant Williams.
No, but Al Horford is just
bro.
Different.
Do you see his playoff stats? That nigga disappeared. That nigga had like 6 points for like 4 of them games.
Yeah, you remember when we were just talking about how important vets are and how important leadership is in the locker room? And he's one of those people, like Al Horford is one of those people in the locker room that can keep a level head with everybody, but keep motherfuckers from beating each other ass over silly shit. That's the type of shit you need in the locker room. Jalen Brunson, it's like, what do they get better by getting Jalen Brunson? They're giving up two good team defenders and one defender that won Defensive Player of the Year. So it's like, are they getting better?
They gotta do something because I don't think they're gonna win how they got it. Those niggas.
Mind you, Al Horford was the second best player for the Celtics in the finals.
No, the fuck he wasn't.
But yeah, that's proof in the point. Yes,
Who was?
Let me pull up his stats. I'm pretty sure that nigga was out there scoring 7. I had a couple parlays on this nigga.
Didn't Scud hit like 4-5 threes in the first game?
He had 31 games. I think that was the game.
Then in game 6, he was easily the most productive player on the court other than Brown.
If you call 12, 9, and 3 being the second best player, okay.
Everything he does on the court doesn't show up in the stat sheet.
And you're just Quay. You being real cut and dry with bringing up these stats, bro. In every game of the month, every game the Celtics won. What they won 2. Both games, Al Horford hit big ass shots in order to swing the game.
Right, but where were you the other 4 games? You only showed up 2 out of 6. That's not good.
Nigga, but that's on the Celtics too, because the nigga's almost 40.
That's what I'm saying. So get up off of him and get the guard that you need.
No, they shouldn't get up off of him. They should find a better package and not trade that nigga, unless they get a big that's better than him. And they're not getting a big that's better than him.
That nigga, he's him.
Not yet. He's on his way there.
2 hours, though.
The way they get better is getting Al Horford on a cheaper contract.
We just going on like a real nigga like talk. Like this and like they don't care about this part. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey man, real niggas listen to them.
Yeah, that's facts.
But we finna get the fuck up out of here. Thank y'all for tuning in. If you listen this long,
this episode will be the first episode that is available to watch on Spotify video. They offer that now, so this one will be the first.
Fancy.
This podcast has been sponsored by Purple World and Get a Streets Hope. We in this bitch. I'm going for president. Next time around, vote Vela. It's gonna be fun and it's gonna be lit and it's gonna be. We gonna do it the right way.
August 19th.
I ain't gonna say too much.
Concert. Tickets out now.
Come on, Young Turn concert. August ? Get a Streets Hope. I ain't gonna put no date on it yet, but y'all gonna get in the August gang.
I'd drop the mic if this bitch wasn't expensive.
I